Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I'm your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have this fantastic session in store for you tonight. But before we get into all that, a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you'll be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use our nifty command !midnight in our chat for a clickable link. We also have artwork that was made by Jeremiah, who is Diablo in this campaign. If you want to commission his skills for your very own character artwork, join our Discord by using !Discord in our Twitch chat, or go to lichsouls.com/discord and send him a direct message. This session is also a very special session because it is the first session that we are using the D&D 2024 player handbook rules. So with that, as you all know, that Wizards of the Coast came out with a updated edition to the 5th edition rules and releases a new nifty player handbook. And to not fall behind in things, we decided to go ahead and update our characters. So that also comes with new character sheets, and if there are any technical difficulties or rule learning, we're basically learning a bunch of new rules again in a game that we already didn't know all the rules. So
yeah. Now we have an excuse.
Now we have an excuse. So, who would have thought that a game with like over 20 different books of rules and creatures and stat blocks and subclasses and all that would be difficult to learn everything? I didn't. How about we play some D&D, guys?
You can do it.
That sounds like a good time.
I think it's gonna be a great time. So everybody, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table. And here to tell us what happened last week, in her very own words, is none other than Valerie.
Well, hold on here. I'm just telling a tale tonight, so I've got a song here I'm presenting to you, our wonderful audience. If the band could just stop playing for a second. This is an old tale written about Diablo and his troop of adventurers, so I'm going to kind of get to it from here. So, excuse me, I'm a little out of practice, and I say the prose is not as good as the one I sung to you last week, but we'll work on it. All right. Thank you, everyone. Okay, you in the back, no, get them out of here. They didn't pay the gold. Thank you. Okay. Everyone ready? Good. I'm going to embarrass myself a bit. All right. In deep dark mines where shadows creep, Diablo's troop moves force, their path runs deep. A dwarf hangs grim, a voice to say, only death awaits, turn away. Visions flicker, the walls deceive, but onward they go, no room to grieve. Oh, Diablo the mighty, bold as the day, with his band of brave souls they forge their way. In the depths of the darkness where dangers align, their courage and might will stand the test of time. A temple of madness soaked in gore, whispers echo from ancient lore. They find a girl locked in despair, inside innocence an eldritch nightmare. She twists and changes, a terror of scorn. Constructs rise up with claws forlorn, but blades flash bright, spells roar and cry. The horror store fall as shadows die. Taka, sharp-eyed, finds treasure he keeps, an amulet taken from where shadows sleep. To sun keepers they tell their deadly tale, oracles earned for those who prevail. Oh, Diablo the mighty, bold as the day, with his band of brave souls they forged their way. In the depths of the darkness where dangers align, their courage and might will stand the test of time. At the prancing tabby they rest their heads, while Sophia the bard sings songs of long dead. A paladin and a maiden, star-crossed mates, bound to fall apart by the tides of fate. At dawn they rise, they share tea onto the jade bank for gold laid bare. Then on to the guild of mages, where shadows reign, forbidden knowledge held for those who dare to claim. Oh, Diablo the mighty, bold as the day, with this band of brave souls they forge their way. In the depths of the darkness where dangers align, their courage and might will stand the test of time. All right, you limey bastards, give me your money.
Hey! He did that, y'all. Oh my god, that was so good. Not you.
That was very good, very good.
It's like, that is either going to be good or a disaster.
That was so good.
That was very good.
Yeah, my favorite recap of all time.
Take some heroic inspiration for that, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That's a one way to start the session. Now, where's that gold, yeah? I mean, I can't live off scraps.
That was so good. All right. So, you are currently in the Mages Guild on the first level of the city of Elnira, where you have been directed to the Archmage of Demonology, who has been introduced to you as none other than Immoral Tamlish. For those of you who would not remember, he is one of the members of the Council of the Kingdom of Rivermore in the second campaign. So here he stands, this drow elven man with this long silver hair and purple highlights, now over 50 years older than when we last saw him, but it's hardly a change at all. And he looks at you and says, "Hello, I am Emil Tamrish. I understand from the secretary of the Mages Guild that you had a question for me and a writ of recommendation from a Sunkeeper Lieutenant. How may I help you?"
Oh, of course. Just give me one moment. Just trying to find my voice. Yes, we recently delved into the mines to kill some, what we would expect, the normal Underdark monsters. And instead we found, outside of what I believe are potentially phase spiders. I know I just hear every once in a while of monsters, but a temple to the Demon Prince of Madness?
The Demon Prince of Madness, you say? Here in Elnira?
Well, in the Underdark.
Loggerot, to be precise.
Of course, you know the specifics.
I see. That is very interesting, I must admit.
In fact, I believe we found an artifact of some kind. We have a mage friend with us, the magnificent wizard Daka.
Wait, really? Now we're taking it out.
Well, why not? It seemed important. It was hidden underneath the altar.
Okay, yeah, you got me. I thought we're just work on rapport first, but yeah, let's skip that phase and go right into the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
It's important. We don't want to waste this time.
Open my pouch and with mage hand, grab it out, lay it on his table, or does he have a specific kind of table? I would like assume with abjuration spells to be safe.
So as is like kind of hovering in the air with the mage's hand holding it, he's going to look at it and he's going to gesture towards this like small little end table basically that's off the side. You could place it there.
Perfect. So land it there and unwrap it with the mage hand. So and then pull the mage hand away like to show him.
So that's what we got.
Yes.
No, we didn't touch it.
There were also fresh constructs in there with at their core was an obsidian gem. They were made of the tortured souls. And then there was a girl that, well, she ripped out of the back of her skin and turned into some horrible nightmare, and then sunk into a pool of blood, then disappeared.
It seems that you all have had quite the adventure these past 24 hours.
Yes, of course.
Just the norm when I'm around. You know how it goes.
Diablo the Mighty, boldest today. That's what they say.
That's so interesting. The amulet obviously has some sort of malicious aura about it. I could identify some of its properties, but it might take me a little bit more time at the moment. And you said that there were constructs that were made of flesh?
I would almost have said a flesh golem, but a golem is kind of too specific of a term, I think.
Yeah, that some very specific fighting properties. What like seemed less fragile against well punched, and even regular strikes seemed to bounce off. But fire and ice just did regular kind of damage you would have think of when it hits a body. So
it could not have been a traditional flesh golem that I have been made aware of. They are typically averted by fire.
Yes, we don't know that much of golems, just, the idea of a conglomeration.
I must admit, I have not heard of Bluegarad in quite some time. I once saw him in person myself.
So he's not a big deal?
Oh, he is quite a big deal. Any demon prince or princess are a big deal, but they're not able to manifest here in the material plane like they used to.
Why?
This could be
Why
some
not?
sort of cult-like activity. Why not, you ask?
Why can they not manifest here anymore?
Not so long ago, the gods and of both light and dark were able to appear before us and walk freely in their pure and most powerful forms, but now they cannot because a new god rose. And he put edicts in place because there was manipulation of the people, and they were simply looking out for themselves.
This new god seems very wise.
So now they communicate in small ways, familiars, through signs, and they are able to sometimes speak directly to their followers through their most sacred places.
was going
for
to say,
brief moments.
the voice that we heard in the end was not that of the girl. So it was something different, right?
This is a creature I might know more about. Yes. He's gonna walk over and flick his hand, and a matron will appear and pull a tome off one of his bookshelves, and it's locked with a heavy iron lock, which he'll produce a key from his pocket and unlock it and flip through it. And a sketch of a demon similar to looks and the way of the one that you saw shows up. I dedicated my life to the study of the infernal and the demonic. I once used their power for my own, but after a great battle, I decided to use my knowledge to prevent them from stepping foot into this world once again. At least the most powerful of them. The demon that you face is a skin changer, and is a Scorelai.
A skin changer.
Indeed, they are able to alter their appearance for a temporary amount of time by consuming a bit of the flesh of a corpse. From the flesh of that corpse, they are able to take its form, but only temporarily, as the skin begins to rot and decay as any corpse would, and they must consume a little bit more of it before they're able to hold the form once more, bit by bit. But all it takes is a little piece, and they could be anyone they want as long as that person is dead.
Would these creatures typically start a cult of this kind? Or are they summoned by what created the cult in the first place?
Demons and the like find their way into the material plane through thin parts of the membrane between planes of existence. They are often here to corrupt souls, to be sent down to the realm of their great queen.
So
She
it
may
was-
have more foot soldiers, but sometimes they're also here to weaken boundaries themselves so others may come through. It seems to me like he might have teleported away, but they were likely to stay here as their mission is not yet complete. But yet, the corpses that you stitched together are so interesting because they're not ones to practice that sort of magic. There seems to be another at work here working with them.
They were able to suspect by the voice that spoke after that it was likely just the, how we say, the henchman, perhaps, of something else. It was saying that it had not accounted for the magic of one of our party. I think that guy went into a temporary coma there.
I'm back. Can everyone
Yeah,
see me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's very interesting.
Yes. We almost died if not for Daka's clever use of a levitation spell to move one of the construct.
This architect of these bodies must be quite creative, using, often rare gemstones are the foci of such arcane spells. This is not uncommon for a gemstone to be the core of a golem, but that requires a vast amount of wealth to acquire those gemstones.
That's a good point. I haven't evaluated the worth of the gemstone yet.
We gave them away, did we not? Did we not sell those to the
You did sell them.
Guilderies, though? Yeah, we did. I believe we handed them into the Sunkeeper.
They would not be as dangerous, as they're just simply a foci for a spell. They're not a... Oh, how do you say? Retainer of magic when the spell is broken. Unlike this amulet.
Yeah,
It seems to repel light.
Could you repeat that? I couldn't quite hear you.
It seems to repel light when it gets close.
Yes, I wonder if this has a close tie to one of the Lords of the Hells.
So you're saying that Daka should touch it and attune to it magically?
You should definitely not
no.
do that.
Oh, good, bad joke.
Well, we don't know each other that long, but yeah, no. Yeah, me demons, bad friendship. Nah. Oof.
You don't feel like oozing black ooze out of your every orifice and your head turns backwards as you speak backwards?
No. Done that. Not a nice feeling.
Sorry, what? I was joking, but that's so very specific.
Well, how about... I'm not really sure what happened that evening, but there were some... talking. Sir, on the topic of demons and names and devils, you got a bunch of books here. You mind me studying a little bit? Just like...
Is there a specific question that you might have to ask? Because I do not let people browse my information in my library freely. It is very dangerous knowledge contained here.
Okay, a little bit more specific. Do you know of a demon or devil who's... how do I say it? Likes to kidnap people and lets the summoners forget their names, and more specific, all around it is like, I know what happened, I know who was taken, but I now need to find the proper name to get the fucker back.
A demon's true name is very hard to come by.
Yep, but why not ask you? You seem knowledgeable.
There are thousands upon thousands of demons that could have done this.
Well, doesn't it need a specific kind of power set to like burn the whole ritual afterwards when it leaves?
It could be a commander of sorts.
See, now I kind of like, if it's a higher up in the ranking, we kicked out a lot of the other types.
This definitely seems like something infernal of nature. They're more akin to the fire rather than the dark.
Yeah, makes perfectly sense. And it did promise some outrageous things.
Interesting. I will look into this for you and see if there's any leads I can give you on how to help this person that was taken by this creature.
Great.
Very too many
However,
people.
there are some things that are troubling. If a Skorlai is here in the city, they must not be the only one. Are you aware of doppelgangers? As a creature, creatures are able to take on the form of others in their memories. Skorlais are sort of like them in a way, but like doppelgangers, where there's one, there are many. And who knows how many people have been replaced in the city, people of power, but as the corpse slowly gets consumed, eventually they will run out of their source to maintain this identity. But hopefully they're not close enough to their goal where that won't be a problem once they do so. I encourage
need-
you that as you go out in the city, look for people who mysteriously came back after being missing for quite some time. Or as you are talking to people, see if they have spots on them that are visual that seem to be rotting away at a place. Scorlia also revealed through magical means, as their disguises are magical in fact.
So you would say that, detect magic would be able to detect the form of the disguise?
Yes, unless they have something that allows them to suppress that aura. I would say so.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hang on one
Yeah.
second. Let me mute myself so I'm not having to hold my.
So the question I would ask then, because we did look into these watch elves, who I'm not sure if you're aware of, the ones who are helping the poor, and their leader had a magical aura, as if he was in a disguise.
It is possible, but I do not think that it is a guarantee that they are such a creature either. You have to how do I want to say this? Be sure.
Of course, and they also, the Watchers have been making use of some form of amulets of disguise or something like that to mimic the effects of the disguise self spell, I believe. So it could just be that, but I wonder because, I mean, the constructs were made up as are quite fun. Renatus had pointed out of at least 20 bodies. And I presume if 20 miners went missing, it wouldn't just be a small detachment of adventurers clearing up, but the Watchers are gathering the poor. Children, women, the elderly, and the monster they take the form of a small child, not a typical miner.
It is possible.
So maybe I'm
But
just
you must
making
think of this like a demon should. The poor are easy to gather and assemble and exploit.
They are.
But you got to think like a demon.
Yeah.
Climb society like a ladder, hopping from body to body. I need 10 minutes to investigate this amulet for you. You are free to go to the commissary of the college if you want to look and see if there are any items there that pique your interest.
I
Perhaps.
also have been asked to make a delivery by the Brewdop tea shop. So it's not to you, it's for Myriel de Descend. Just some special tea.
Alright, I will see you soon.
Of course. Unless anyone else has questions for this magnificent archmage.
On this demon topic, no. The other stuff, yes.
I got a quick question.
Of course.
Those tattoos on the side of your head, they always glow like that?
I do.
It's pretty nice.
They give me a heightened sense of awareness and intelligence.
Yeah. They look cool. That's what I was getting at there.
Magical tattoos.
Alright, I need my privacy.
Of course.
And
We
the
usher
door
everyone out.
will open. In the imp in the magic summoning circle, as you walk by, Don't leave me here. He reads me
Wait.
nursery rhymes just to mess with me.
Are they good nursery rhymes or bad?
They're terrible.
Man, you did say you were going to eat our lies.
Are they
Can
nursery
you
rhymes?
not? I'll be a good boy. Just help me get out of here.
You have a contract, Eddie?
You have a napkin?
Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
No! We'll go cower on the other side of the circle.
That's a very useful strategy for the future. Next time we're attacked by imps, we'll just do nursery rhymes.
Maybe some of them like it.
Well, then they might become our friends.
Ah,
You just want to kill them.
I don't necessarily want to kill them.
Like, technically, like, you know, slightly related, you know?
I
They
just wanna
could be
say
like
that,
their cousins twice removed.
This version of this going to be Hey Fire Fire, the Imp and the Liar. I just want to put that forward.
Hey, Fire, the Imp and the Liar.
The grung
Okay.
jumped over the swamp. I don't know.
The grung jumped over the fang.
Come up with some nursery rhymes for me, Bard.
We don't like grung around here. Not in these parts.
All right, so what are
Give
y'all
me
doing
some
as
time.
you leave Tamlish's office?
Well, I think Valerie will independently go and deliver the tea. Unless people come with her.
Yeah.
We don't have to do everything together. There's a commissary. There's probably magical items.
No, I really want to know who you're meeting.
What to say? I was just
That is fair.
we were given this tea to deliver as a we were rewarded, so we're going to complete the job as tasked, correct? I mean, you don't have to come with me if you want to look at the things.
But what if you get attacked?
In the Mages Guild, you look at me. Am I not beautiful? They're not going to touch me.
I mean, but we gotta protect the tea.
I've got the tea right here. I've got my fan.
Listen, if we get attacked, I'll be standing there, right? And then they'll sling their magic at me, and I'll just be like, oh, oh. And it'll be all over. You don't got to worry about getting attacked here.
It's up to you. I mean, I don't mind, but I suppose this media sounds interesting, so
Especially when you're carrying the gold. There's no use in me going to the commissary.
it's fine. You can browse first to decide what you might want. Also, she gives everyone 30 platinum.
Huh.
So, it seems it leaves some for the party funds, and
I'm off to go
I
look
think it's
at
30 platinum. Is that not what I'm giving? Equal division of
items.
2,000 gold plus some extra spare. So,
Yeah. 300 each, and then
Yes.
some spare.
yes, one at a time. One, doing the Zulkifli. 2, 3. This takes like the full 10 minutes. Quickly counts it.
Okay.
It's actually like a flourish instead. Like, don't lose it. I mean, we do have the bag of holding for a reason.
You really want to get rid of us? Okay.
That's fine. I mean, I don't want to take away from any storyteller who's trying to have a scene, but that's it. If you want to come, but if you want to browse,
Who's joining me with shopping? There we go. Shopping crew already.
so we'll take Diablo and Renatus. Are you coming with us?
Might as well.
Okay. Rest of the
Yeah,
day.
he seems pretty excited about it.
Couldn't be more thrilled.
We split
Honestly,
the
for him,
party.
this is like a scale of 5 already out of the excitement level. You can see like the corner of his mouth turns up just slightly.
I think it's stuck that way because of the scar. I don't know.
I think it turns. Oh, yes, of course. So, I'm assuming we have to ask where she is.
So as you're like asking around, they're like, the Archmage of Evocation would be up in her tower at this time of day. Is there something that I can help you with? Perhaps I can make this delivery for you.
That would actually be very helpful. The shopkeeper of the Dewdrop Tea had made a special blend of tea. It's their personal blend, and asked that we have this delivered to Miriam. Archmage Delisande, should I say?
All right, I'll be sure to deliver this for you.
Of course. Just please make sure. We promised that we would get it to them. It's a special gift.
Of course. What's everybody's passive
Okay.
perception, if I may ask, as you're walking the halls of the guild?
I think 11.
11.
11.
Horner's muted, but his is really high, I'm sure.
16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where are we going
Yeah.
next? As that task has been completed.
I guess we're all going shop. We're all going to the commissary.
Yes.
Shops.
So the commissary of the Mages Guild
Shop,
is not
shop,
necessarily a
shop,
shop. It's more like a counter with a little few alcoves behind it. There is a Goliath man wearing a robe that stands before you. He has these spiraling tattoos that also glow with a slight arcane light. And he stares down at you. How can I help you?
Good day, sir. I am in search of a specific spell scroll with the spell identify in it and the property of the pearl with it. So, like the double bundle to make it worth.
Gotta say, you think you have more gold than you do.
I can cast Identify. I learned it in Forge training.
That's great. I didn't know. Because you went kind of automaton mode last day, and I just want to make sure I got that covered too.
I think one of your memory chips fell into the wrong place, and you weren't saying or doing anything intelligent.
It might have been water damage. It sometimes happens. These gaps are not great for it.
See,
You work in a forge. There's steam all the time there. You would get water damaged every day.
Steam? There's no steam.
In a forge? Of course there is. You dump the weapon in water and...
How aggressively do you think we dump the weapons? And we
There's
use
still
oil
steam.
nowadays. We're sophisticated.
You would technically have both.
Oil is more common. I let the apprentice deal with the water.
well, Bill,
I'm sorry, did you want a scroll?
A pearl.
A pearl? What kind of pearl?
A pearl's pearl.
well, the spell identify needs a specific focus of a very expensive pearl to use it. So
I'm sorry, we don't sell
A pearl about
gemstones
yay
here, but
big.
the scroll I got. Are you a guild member?
not yet.
Not
Um,
yet.
What's the cost
Unless,
of membership? Is it 300 orals?
yeah, unless membership goes between all the wizards guilds over.
Are
Don't
you a member of
compliment me.
another college of magic?
Well, yes.
The way you said that
Right.
makes me think that you're not part of another college of magic.
No, from Darthanyuk.
Right. Do you have identification on you?
DM, do I?
Yeah. You would have a spell focus that would count as your identification.
Yeah, well, then I'll get that out.
Marketing focus, yeah. Alright, so since you're a member of a College of Magic, that's accredited. It shows that you are able to use this magic wisely and able to purchase such items. It's 250 gold for the spell Identify.
Holy crap, that's expensive.
What
I
is it
mean,
normally?
So Identify is a level 2 spell, correct?
No.
Or is it level 1?
Level 1.
Level 1.
It would still be considered a uncommon magic item for a level 1 spell scroll.
You're not a guild member, man.
But I am. That's the point.
Uncommon magic items range from 100 to 300 gold.
You're shopping in upper layer shops right now instead of the cheap, sketchy 3 kobolds in a trench coat shop that's on like the 5th level.
Yeah, but I'd rather want to make sure that it works.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if you just want to copy down the spell from our ledger, I can allow you to do that for a little bit cheaper. You just won't have the spell scroll.
That's fine. That would be even perfect.
All right, so 249 gold. I'm just
Burn
kidding.
the
It's
spell
200
scroll.
gold, my friend.
I mean, there's a chance when you transcribe the scroll that it won't work anyways, so this seems far more reasonable.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, so 200 gold, and you may come over here with me, and he'll like raise up the counter, and he'll sit you down at a table and show you his the guild's grimoire.
So I'll just duck underneath the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything interesting that we can see on the counter?
Like that you want to steal?
I'm not saying that.
Make an investigation check.
I'm not saying that. Why is this doing this? Sorry. I couldn't find my investigation. Now I'm gonna roll it. If that worked. Did that work? Eventually.
What'd you get?
A number 17.
17. So there are on the counter itself, there's not a whole lot like that's within your grabbing. There are a few
There a
like
pen?
random. There's a pen. There's an ink pen.
On the chain.
Yeah, there's that. There's like a few bottles that are like just around the corner of the stall, like on a shelf that you might be able to lean over and grab real fast if you wanted to. But everything else will be like on a shelf where you can imagine there's a back room, as it's mostly catalogs here that you would flip through.
It's okay. Allie kind of looks at it curiously. You can see her debating for a minute, and then she does nothing.
So this is
There's
gonna take
people
about an
walking
hour.
by.
And then you would need to spend the magic. I'm sorry, not the magic. The gold, the orals to transcribe the spell with the magical ink and paper. Per the rules of wizardness.
Just 50 gold.
Correct. As this is happening, there are a collection of mages that walk past all of you behind you in the hallway that are wearing very nice robes. You can imagine they are higher up mages in the guild. Ornar, and you hear them like in hushed voices speaking. Why would they send a selection of delegates here to be received in Anira, and why would we accept them? I do not understand. I do not know the Sangesian Empire apparently wants to seek diplomatic relations. And they're going to hold the ball for it. I think this is a mistake. We cannot trust them as they've been kidnapping our citizens for years. Technically, people are just independent contractors and are sending people over there against their will. They're not necessarily hired by the Sengisian, but that might help the situation. And then they continue on hallway as their voices fade.
I think those are bad guys.
But those people who just walked past?
Yeah, they were talking about like an empire and stuff. And like,
Sangesian Empire?
yeah, and like delegates or something about them.
Yes.
Didn't sound good.
So they are delegates of the Sangesian Empire, or they are complaining about delegates for the Sangesian Empire?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. That there's context that is very important. Can you just replay that the audio of that conversation verbatim? Can we, like, she taps his head.
Yeah.
Do you have it in your memory chips?
You see-
Yeah, I think there's a voice chip around here.
Ornart, it's very important that we have the context for this conversation because you see me, I like cracking skulls, but I need to make sure they're the right skulls to crack before I crack them, all right? You know, if I crack a skull of somebody who I think is evil and a shitty person and it turns out to be somebody's sweet old grandma, that's going to break my heart.
Yeah, but
Say
if they're
crack one more time.
Sangesian,
Have you ever considered cracking a kraken skull?
No.
It's a bit really good. It sounds good, like cracking a kraken.
do they have skulls?
I'm assuming.
I don't think they do.
They're squids.
Yeah. They're like big, scary squid monsters from the books I read. I don't think squid have
45
skulls.
minutes pass. Daka, you're finished transcribing the spell.
I feel like we should have looked around the Mages Guild a bit. Have you considered if there are some books on the creation of automatons here? Or the history of the creation of magical non-organic life form?
I mean, I did not, but certainly worth an ask.
Yes, I feel like we should have used this last 45 minutes to do that instead of standing around talking
we-
about... Oh, no.
We were in a college and we were having intelligent conversation. This sounds very appropriate, all right? I don't think you should be discrediting our work here.
I can discredit whatever I want. I may be homeschooled, but I am a graduate of the College of Home.
So Daka comes back out from the counter.
Yeah, we're waiting?
Of course.
I wouldn't say.
I don't know. Look
You're
around.
You're the little magic man. We need you.
A little magic man.
Large by goblin status.
Is that true? I've seen larger goblins.
I mean, he's a perfectly adequately sized man. I don't know why you're talking down to him like that.
I mean,
Thanks.
I-
Yep, that's my point. Totally.
I
Why?
am looking
Why
down
always
at
this
him.
size?
Hey,
By
listen,
the nature of...
he's got
No, I think he looks down at most people.
his size shouldn't matter. He's got technique, and that's the important part.
It's not the
You
size,
understand
it's
here?
How you use it. And he's good with his hands. You know, those little finger tricks and everything.
He's good with his hands and his fingers. Sounds like a very clever man.
He makes like the sparks and
I don't
fires.
know if that was like... I don't know if that was like actually Quentin reacting or you're acting in character, but both are appropriate.
A little bit of both. Little column A, column B.
So Amoro told you that he only needed 10 minutes, by the way. So what are
Okay.
y'all doing?
I
We
guess
should go back.
Yes.
Is she still waiting on us?
He's probably doing other things. He hasn't been waiting on us. He's too important.
What if he has, though?
Then we'll give
Well, he
him
had enough
his,
time.
recompense.
To check up on the stuff I asked him specifically.
Yeah, those bigwig magic guys, they like to sit around in their office and ponder and look at stuff really closely.
You sure about that? Because I'm traveling with you guys.
Like a magnifying glass closely? Or like...
Let's go back and find them.
Let's go back.
As you approach the door to the Archmage's office, is slightly ajar, and you just hear a conversation. Well, make sure you give them all my regards, and thank you for maintaining your post after all these years. It is no problem for me. I like being there. And there's a splash of water, and you guys open up the door. You're back.
No.
Yeah, we got a little caught up in some intelligent conversation.
And our friend purchased and transcribed a spell into his spell book. So
There's something about that statement that makes me believe that you are 100% correct. That it was indeed intelligent.
Do you have pearls around here?
Perhaps. Would you... are you trying to make a necklace for your... I would say mother, but I am concerned that is not the right word.
No. So pearls are a lot of power, and I can make really, really nice swords when they're encrusted in them. It really helps the magical potential. I just need one that's worth like 100 gold-ish.
Perhaps a jeweler. But I'll tell you what. I looked into this amulet. And this amulet was, you're very lucky that you did not touch it with your bare hands. It seems that you are more intelligent than I initially believed when you first arrived here in my office. At least, sorry, perhaps intelligence or wise.
No, we're always exceeding expectations.
Well,
except for you, Diablo, you're always setting high expectations that no one else can meet.
I'm sure that
you got that right.
Whoever had this amulet previously will be missing it quite soon, as while it slowly eats away at your sanity, it does offer you quite a bit of magical amplification as a trade-off. One would call this sort of item a type of focus of the infernal variety, but I apologize, I cannot let you have it back. It has been a big mission of mine to destroy these. Or at least lock them away.
I'm not saying that I would want it, but how would it affect a construct like me?
You still have a consciousness.
Okay.
I suppose we could perhaps get a finder's fee for the safe delivery of such a dangerous artifact.
That indeed could be arranged. Do you want your choice between cool stuff, or would you rather have just things of monetary value?
Did you say cool stuff?
I did.
Cool stuff.
I'd say I'm not. That must be some Western continent slang. I'm not used to hearing that one.
Who's the
What type of
judge of
cool
if it's
stuff?
cool? Yeah.
That's a very it's a loaded phrase. Cool stuff can mean a whole lot of things. What are you offering here?
So he's gonna walk over to a cabinet and open up, and he's gonna place 3 items down on his desk. You may have one of these, but I'll give you a choice.
Is this like a guess what's option number 1, number 2, and number 3?
No, it's there's gonna be 3 items. The first one is, this once belonged to someone who was a very close friend of mine. He was very reluctant to let it go, but I was lucky enough to acquire it. And he's gonna set down a tentacle rod on the table.
Yes,
Not again.
absolutely. Absolutely.
The curse.
I
Um,
really would love it if he did like Deal or No Deal, like box number 1, box number 2.
Every box would have had the tentacle rod in it, and then I would have switched the other 2 to not have the tentacle rod.
I don't know if the
second
rod
item he's
even
gonna
got
sit down.
used.
No, it never did.
Never.
No one ever wanted it. No one. The second one is
At low level, it's good.
a small black pearl, and he's gonna sit down, and this item will help you regain your ability to cast magical spells once per day.
It's a Pearl of Power, I'm
Pearl of
assuming.
Power.
We could probably take that one, throw it in the middle of these 4, and watch them fight over it.
And these
Nope.
last ones were another cherished item of one of the people I once knew. And he's gonna set down these silver platinum colored bracers. And he'll set this on for those who are not able to wear armor. These would help you protect yourself a little bit more when you're out in battle. They're useful to mages and alike. So your choices are
That's
a tentacle rod, a pearl of power, and bracers of defense. That all belonged to the seekers in one way or another.
Yeah. Not the deck of many things, which
Not the deck of many
went
things.
with
Imagine.
No, not again.
Does the
Yeah.
Pearl of Power also count as a pearl?
it's a magical item. I don't think it would count for.
Why not?
I don't think it counts as a
I
component.
would say it,
It's still a pearl.
but I mean, I would say I would allow it because the component technically doesn't get consumed when you use identify anyway. It's like having a
That'd be-
crystal cone for cone of cold. It doesn't really matter at this point. Also, is it like a pearl because it's just a small round object, or is it a pearl because it's a literal pearl imbued with magic? Who knows? Could
Yeah,
just
it's
be a
probably
marble.
not
But
actually.
marble of power doesn't
embrace-
roll off the tongue as much, does it?
Well, it's a pearl
Yeah,
if you
we
want
do
to be a
have-
pearl.
We do have several people who could use a bracer of
If
defense.
my mom
though.
had wheels, she would be a bike.
Yeah, we've got a
Exactly.
fancy man
You get it.
and a goblin who could definitely use those, and a robot.
Robot?
Robot.
Sir Tamlish, is there like
Archmage.
you giving like we're technically trading here, which is pretty cool. Is there anything we could maybe do to get more of the cool stuff?
Perhaps there is something else that you can do for me.
See?
I am not much of a quest giver, but perhaps there is something that will allow you to earn one more of these items.
Guys, you like that idea?
Equitable trade.
What do we have to do though?
That is simple. I would need all of you to go into the Brilliant Forest. And I will need you to collect the head of a particular dangerous beast for me.
The forest to the north.
The forest to the north.
You know, all this sounds like a really interesting and good idea to me. I do think we should maybe visit the woods of the north.
What if we got the bracers now and the pearl after we come back with the head?
So that was the plan, I believe.
Yeah,
that we're getting it.
Oh,
But I mean, he would be foolish to trust us to, just take it and, assume we're going to come back.
I thought he was going to keep everything until we come back.
Well, I mean, one of the items was going to be a reward for now anyway, so I don't see a logical problem with that.
Yes. Well, of
I'm
how
not-
that you do more spells, spaces of defense will keep some of our friends alive.
I'm not one for logic though, so that's my bad.
Ornart's pretty easy. We give him something now, and we get something back, and then we have to bring something else out of a beast to get something back.
So
There's no advancement stuff. That just not make
1
sense.
plus 1 only equals 1.
It's like in your shop. You need the money before you give out the weapons, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, this is how it works right here, right now.
Yes. I mean, if we do this task, can we have both of the other items? Because I don't think anyone's ever going to use that tentacle rod.
You
But
may
it's
have
going
one
to sit
item
in
now
somebody's.
and one item when this creature is slain.
Good.
think
Yeah,
the brace
I
is
I do like that deal. On the other topic, do you need a little bit more information, or all the information I have, just a few more details, or is what I give you enough to search? Because one more detail would be I am starting to be haunted or taunted by heralds. They're creepy as hell.
The heralds are often harbingers of a great and powerful entity, but they also are known to appear to those that they believe deserve punishment. And as long as
You
they
been a bad
haunt
boy,
you-
Daka?
Yes. I that works for both. Both answers were a yes.
Does that
Sadly.
include the time at the pond?
No, this was before the pond incident.
Hmm.
As
I
long
feel
as
like
they
there's
follow you,
context
my
to this.
friend, hope that you do not meet your end.
Good. Thanks. Yep. And I really hope you can help me out with that name, or give us some direction.
Finding the name of a powerful demon is no easy task. It is a
True.
long
What if we
journey
make
you
a-
have ahead of you for that.
What if we make a deal with another demon in exchange for that name?
Is this possible?
We'll
Since
sell.
there's hardly
sell.
something that they will ask for that you would want to give up so freely.
Daka can give up his soul if he still has one, right?
See, that's where the no.
And knows and you don't wanna, or knows and you can't?
No, I can't. I'm not gonna do it.
Hmm.
Interesting. Off we go, I guess.
I would just
No way.
like to ask.
Wait, for the beast thing, we still need to know what kind of it is, and
I'd say I think we are in agreement. We are going to do this task. Yes.
yes.
Diablo
Yes.
says yes, and honestly, if the Diablo says yes, then the rest of you are either coming, or Renatus, Diablo, and I are going without you.
Yeah, Grim, you had something to say, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, I know, sorry, lots of questions, but would you know any information about my kind, or where I might be able to find some?
Your kind is something that is mostly extinct at this point, or rather their lifeless husks are found throughout the wasteland. But you are definitely Zoraxian in origin, but this is a kingdom that is long gone.
Does that include me?
Whereabouts?
No, you are something else.
Hmm.
Thank you for your help.
I don't think it was much, but you're welcome regardless.
So you seem like a very charming individual, so we look forward to talking to you again once we complete this task. But if you have the details, maybe like a scroll or something.
What do you need from me?
The identity of the creature you want us to kill.
All I have is a sketch of the last one who saw
That's
it.
good enough.
But unfortunately, it is taken a couple of apprentices of the guild that were out collecting herbs and other components for spells, and the northwesternmost part of the forest, the part that is said to be haunted and covered in darkness.
Haunted and covered in darkness, huh? All right.
And he will show you a sketch of a creature. This creature it's very crudely drawn, but this creature has 8 legs, a long neck, with spines going down its neck, and a wide jaw with multiple eyes on both sides.
It's definitely not as good a drawing as anything Diablo could do, but we'll find it.
Looks almost like a spider with a long neck.
You got the size of the creature?
They're quite large for my understanding.
So bigger than him.
Yes.
Good.
A lot of creatures are bigger than Ornar.
Just want to make sure. Come on.
Trolls are
Would I have a
They're
chance to
smaller.
recognize it?
Three of you spoke at once. Ornar first.
Goblins are smaller than me, and they're creatures.
Would you stop playing with my size?
One last note before you go. If you are indeed confronted with a scorelai, maybe perhaps searching where you might find corpses would be a good start.
a graveyard.
That is a good guess.
Can they take the form of animals as well, or just people?
Humanoids.
Okay, so no pet cemetery. Good. It's not a very good movie.
What are movies?
That's why people move
along,
on
you
stage.
horrible people.
Okay. So we're taking the bracers of defense, right? That's confirmed.
Wait.
Okay.
Oui.
We'll let the people who need it decide. Okay. Well, thank you for your assistance, and we will see you probably mostly in one piece.
So
Mostly.
where is the party headed next, everybody?
The forest.
I would.
Do you want to go to the forest, or
Oh,
do we
wonderful.
want to investigate the graveyard before we go?
Can we also go to the Alchemist Guild?
Mm.
Hmm,
Yes.
He needs it.
I'm gonna get it.
He needs those bombs.
I want my tubes.
So, I mean, we can go ahead and make a quick stop. The Alchemist Guild. The Alchemist Guild is a large, black stone building with all sorts of like pillars almost coming out of them, like towers that are chimneys. That's a better way to put it, and like other things to allow like whatever exhaust and other fumes coming from their creations to be built up into the air and to dissipate. So as you approach it, it's this black stone mill with a number of colorful smokes and lights that kind of come out from it that are set around it, that sort of thing. And when you walk in, the hallway is particularly long with a chessboard-like pattern on the floor. There are different statues between each of the alcoves of different and famous alchemists, those who have created potions, the first of their kind, and that sort of thing, like the first creator of the potion of healing, so on and so forth. And in particular, there is also a shrine to the god as well, that of potions and healing. In fact, Dasis, the goddess of medicine, healing, and potions, her symbol is a corked vial.
I mean, yeah, I'll follow it all the way down till I beat someone.
You walk up and there's an Aarakocra woman sitting there. She seems to be losing a few feathers. Her her neck is sagging. She has these long spectacles on her. She's probably about 38. She's quite old for an Aarakocra. And she looks, hello, how may I help you? Welcome to the Alchemist Gold of Silveria. Would you like some candy? She's gonna hold out like some like.
But her hands move like super slow and shakily as she passes.
Full of arthritis and gnarled and twisted fingers.
No, thank you. I don't eat, but I'm here to.
Wrapped.
I'm here to.
In a bowl. Sorry.
I'm here to join the guild if I can do that with you.
Oh, we are taking new members. That yes. The fee of admission is 250 gold.
Oh, lovely. I'll plop 25 platinum onto the desk.
All right, fill out these forms and I will have them filed and have your membership ready in a few days.
Okay. What do I have to fill out on the forms?
We don't have to roleplay that.
Cool.
Mom, what's your maiden name?
Look at.
What's my passport number?
Says, like,
I mean,
Does our family have a history of arthritis?
technically to get the first form, you have to go to the other desk, which is the desk that allows you to get the form. You have to fill out to get the form.
Ma'am, sir, this is the orange line. You have to go to the blue line upstairs and then to the yellow line.
I was just up at the blue line for like 2 hours.
Sir,
they sent me
I'm on
back down
break.
here.
I was more just asking.
God, I hate the DMV.
I was more just asking.
I mean, for Chrome, those are reasonable questions because he barely knows shit about himself. So actually, you got your stuff there, buddy.
So
I mean,
upon filling out the forms and paying the 250 gold, you're given a temporary membership card. Your membership identification will be ready in 3 days. Much like the Jade Serpent, this guild has branches in nearly every kingdom on the continent, and your membership will give you access to all those guilds. You are also given a alchemist supply set for free with your membership upon joining, and there you have it.
Oh, thanks.
No problem. You are such a cute young man. I have a granddaughter who you're interested in. She would be absolutely smitten with you.
I don't think I'm young. I believe I'm quite old, actually. But... Nah, never mind about that.
You seem young.
What to say? It's like your memories. Whatever time you woke up, that's your current age. That's what matters, right?
So, like, 1.
Perfect. You're just a babe.
Okay. Do I get a tutorial book?
You know how to do this already?
A little bit.
you'll get a little pamphlet with like a little kid in glasses like holding up a vial. Like think a very like, you know, 5th grade science textbook picture. It says potions for beginners. Rather alchemy for beginners. There's a difference.
There's also advertisements for evening alchemist classes that you can take every Thursday, but it's an extra like 10 gold per month to sign up for those classes.
Crown, we got
They're
this.
offered by a man named Balder White.
Balder Bite.
We'll
Balder
just
Blight. Yes, got it. Nailed it. Got there.
White.
We got there in the end.
We got
Balder Blight's a good one.
It's the name of the class is Breaking Bad.
We'll just go to the library and take one of the bigger books from probably the Half-Blood Prince. That will fit.
I think this pamphlet's got it. All the
The
information I
pamphlet
need.
got it. Great. Perfect.
References.
the only
We're
thing in
done
there is
with
a
the
recipe how to
references.
make your own like slime at home.
This is what I wanted it for.
What is
Did you get one?
borax?
What did you guys think I was doing?
It's the pamphlet.
Ornar should know about
Nickelodeon.
Borax. It's real good for bladesmithing.
We have specific blade powder. We don't use the off-brand.
Nondescript blade powder.
Oh, yeah, we use branded stuff.
Yeah, Borax is a brand.
Where are y'all
Anyway.
going next?
Not that. Like real blade stuff.
What, are we checking out the graveyard?
Can I have Valerie on the way while he's doing that stuff? Put in a purchase order for some armor.
What kind of armor?
She wants to upgrade to studded leather, but it needs to be custom made so that it's fit into a coat similar to what she's currently wearing.
Okay. I'm guessing you have the PHB pulled up.
Sure, I will now.
I would pull it myself, but I'm
Because it's
trying
not
to
a-
like rip this map out of the back of my book without tearing it.
Base value for standard studded leather is 45 gold.
All right, add
So it
5
would
gold to
probably
it
be
because you
more
want it
'cause it-
custom.
Yeah, she just wants it. It needs to look like your current jacket, basically.
So 50 gold, and you got what you wanted. They'll be ready in 3
50
days.
gold. 3 days. I'll put that in my notes, and that's all. That's all I'm doing for shopping today for me. Let's go to the graveyard.
Yippee! Let's go!
Let's shopping speed run.
Got the map. I didn't tear it, guys.
Yay!
Oh, cool. Anyway.
Excellent.
So, as you are walking, you know, there are graveyards within the city, but the main burial site of the city is on the 5th level, and it's the catacombs.
I guess we would probably ask the Sunkeepers on the way if there had been any recent signs of grave break-ins on any of the levels first, like as an investigation, like if they've been hearing like tombs that have been broken into,
Make
things
an
like
investigation check as you're kind of like walking about the city over the next few hours, trying to as you're trying to get your armor and stuff, going from the guild to guild, and see what you can find out. What is that, Daka?
Just a 21.
Just
And
21. Okay.
is there such a thing as a mortuary? And am I working that word right?
So the people who prepare bodies are the priestesses and priests of Grove Trey and the Elna. They are the goddesses of death and burials.
Are they also on the 5th floor?
They are located within the catacombs, so they prepare their bodies within the catacombs and either cremate or bury them. Okay.
Okay.
So, are you guys all heading down to the 5th level?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what did the investigation check help
So-
narrow it down? I would hope.
Yes. So the specific catacombs that seem to be reporting a few missing bodies and that sort of thing is located in the 5th level of the centralmost section of the city. Sorry, not the centralmost. The southeastern part of the city, so it's a different sector of the city from the one that you're currently in, on the 5th level. And that is where you've heard the rumors. So you'll need to pay 1 sterling to move from a different part of the city, and then another bit to go down to the 5th level. So 11 copper is what you're paying here.
Yeah. Or 1 silver, 1 copper.
Correct. Conversions.
Math.
Done.
Or 80.89 gold.
No.
How many electrum?
2 coins and 1 copper. Wait, 1 coin is 1 silver. Never mind. Yeah.
So anyways, we do that.
Math game.
So at this point, the sun is beginning to set as the train ride. It takes a lot of time, and I get to describe the train for the first time. Hi guys, this is your first time on the train. So the station itself is made of just beautiful granite, and the train itself is this massive. It's not your traditional locomotive that you'd be used to here in the real world, right? It is something that is definitely dwarven invention. It's a machine. It has some gnomic inspiration, and it uses a mixture of these gears, steam, and also magic to make it a little bit more powerful to move along the track. You notice that there are many rune stones along the bottom of the train that have magic imbued into it that contain the spell Levitate to assist with preventing friction on the bottom of the track to allow it to move a lot faster, almost like it glides on a super cooled surface. Like if you were to put something near and like nitrogen on a magnetic strip, it would like almost glide forever until it warms up in a way.
It's a hover train,
essentially. And this train can move incredibly fast. If you had to put it in terms of the game speed, about like 50 to 70 miles per hour, which could get you from a 2-week journey on foot to just there in an hour or 2. You with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are.
So not a
I'm just
journey,
thinking that
it'd be
we're
a
going to
1-week
graveyard
journey.
at night.
So and the sun is you would guess that by the time you get there, the sun would be begin to set, and you would not be able to return back to the tavern until late in the middle of the night. However, the train would not be running that late, so you'd have to wait until return until the next morning if this is the path that
We
you
can't
chose.
just
However,
we can't just pay him to leave the meter running.
the forest is also a multi-day journey as well, because you're literally traveling out of the city to the northwesternmost part, so there is a few days to travel there as well. So I'll leave it up to you guys what you want to do. And that is where we'll take our mid-session break. As our party, it will decide where they're going to continue on with the journey. So everybody, if you are just now joining us,
What the hell is wrong with you all? You missed my song from earlier. We opened up with a beautiful serenade. And if you missed it, I don't know what this accent is that I'm doing right now, but if you missed any of this session right now, you can definitely listen to it on the podcast networks. Literally anywhere you find your podcasts, if you love the sound of our beautiful and sometimes ridiculous voices. But let's say you're already listening to us in the future from the podcast network, and we would really, really love to see you at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Lich Souls for Prestige Encounters, because we do this every week. And we do other stuff too. We're just here to have a good time.
Indeed.
And we'd be happy to share it with you.
Right. All right.
That's all I have.
Well, everybody, if you just now joined us, we're going to be taking our mid-session break here over the next 15-20 minutes. We'll be happy to see you in a little bit. However, don't forget, like you said, you can also join our Discord at lichsouls.com/discord, or go to our Twitch chat and put in the command !Discord as well. It's always a real good time, and everybody, I hope to see you here in a little bit as we're gonna take our go ahead and take our so enjoy these videos made by us talking about our very wide variety of partners for the stream. See you soon.
Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome to the mid-session break of Prestige Encounters. Us players take this time to refresh ourselves and get a few more snacks, refill our drinks in order to bring you a more exciting adventure. We would like to take this time to let you know about a few things that goes beyond our Dungeons and Dragons campaign. First and foremost, we have a Discord server at lichsouls.com/discord that you can join and then play a wide assortment of games with us like Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves, first-person shooters, and more. The games we play together change as time goes on and new games are released, and you can join our Discord for more up-to-date information. You can even join us every Tuesday for our community game nights. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe once a month to one channel of your choice for free. Here at Lich Souls Gaming, we have streams that go beyond Dungeons and Dragons. Throughout the week, you can catch me live playing an assortment of games and even use your channel points that you earn during the streams in order to affect what happens in the stream itself. We have over 20 static and animated emotes that our subscribers get to use in our channel and other channels as well. So hit that subscribe button and join all the fun. Well, my cup of players tears is running dry, so I'm gonna let our other cast members tell you about our amazing sponsors for the rest of the stream.
Are you a dice nerd like me? Do you want more dice in your life? Head on over to OnlyCrits. With their wide selection of dice, I guarantee they'll have the dice for you. Want dice for the whole party? Check out their Dragon Eye dice set. 6 awesome dice sets all in one. And want brand new dice every single month? Use their subscription feature. They'll send a brand new dice set every single month to your doorstep. Now, are you ready to head on over to onlycrits.com and grab yours? Make sure to use code LICHSOULS to check out for awesome discounts. Happy rolling, friends.
Hi there viewers, I'm Josh from Prestige Encounters, and I heard you wanted the best looking maps out of all your friends. Well, do I have you covered with Arkenforge, the best map making tool for all your TTRPGs. There are many different asset packs which can be used within Arkenforge, but if none of these tickle your fancy, then import your own and create anything your heart desires. When building those maps, you don't want to forget about these features such as built-in animation and music plugins to make your maps feel alive at every moment, touchscreen support with Fog of War which allows in-person play, and a dynamic lighting system to make even your nighttime maps look their best. Making maps has never been easier, but now I hear what you're saying. I don't like subscription fees, and that's okay. Neither do I. Arkenforge is luckily only a single time purchase, and we can help you out even more if you use code LICHSOULS at checkout. That's right folks, if you want the best maps around, use Arkenforge, and don't forget to use our code LICHSOULS at checkout.
Welcome to Prestige Tales.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in there. Welcome to another episode of Prestige Tales. Tonight, we tell the tale of the dungeon master who could. Once upon a time, there was a story of a dungeon master trying to weave a grand tale of heroes and monsters. While the prose was mighty, something was missing. Combat in its most epic form must come with epic music. Knowing that this was lacking, one day the dungeon master tried to create music of their own. Let's see what happened. A moment meant to be the culmination of their tale instead became a tragic end. Ashamed, the dungeon master walked off into the sunset, never to be seen again. The moral of this tale: be the dungeon master that could with Midnight Syndicate.
Yeah, and you all hear an angelic choral movement surrounding the Casimir, which does not fit this music that's playing right now, which is fine because it's lovely music.
Midnight Syndicate are a talented musical production group creating gothic, horror, and fantasy music from your role-playing game at home. Don't be a natural 1, roll a natural 20 with Midnight Syndicate. These absolute legends can be found at www.midnightsyndicate.com on the YouTube, Alexa, Spotify, or Apple Music.
Oh, hey there, bud. Didn't see you there. Glad you could stop on by during the mid-session break there. Oh, I'm just having a cold one and watching the game here in memory of my late cousin. You may have heard of the guy, Prestige Pete Peterson. God rest his soul. Boy, I tell ya, old Pete there was a good man, and definitely did not fake his own death to throw off the scent of the IRS there. Oh, that's a touchdown. But if old Petey were here, he'd want me, his cousin, Lich Souls Larry, to tell you all about the incredible merch over there at the Lich Souls Gaming Merch Store. Every bit of merch you can think of to help support your favorite D&D stream. They got such things as t-shirts, hoodies, mouse pads, stickers, and so much more. So head on over to lichsouls.com/merch and pick yous up some merch there today. Well, I better get on up out of here and let you get back to your mid-session break there. Let me just find my coat and oh, when you know it, I'm already wearing it. But before I go, you know, I got this nice casserole bag at the house if you want to come on by and take it home with you. Wouldn't be no trouble at all. You can just bring the container back at your earliest convenience. Let me just try to find my coat here. Oh, still wearing it. Oh, jeez. I swear my mind these days, it just ain't what it used to be. Speaking of losing their mind, you know who died recently?
Did you just yawn?
Yes.
Tell me, son, what have you been drinking to keep yourself hydrated and energized? Generic coffee brand? Fool! You should be drinking Rogue Energy. What's Rogue Energy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Rogue Energy is an energy drink made by gamers for gamers. It is made to be the ultimate gaming energy drink with 0 fillers, 0 added sugars, plenty of essential vitamins, and oh so low calories. You can be supremely energized and or hydrated without the monstrous macros of the competitors. Not to mention the wide array of delicious flavors that Rogue Energy and Hydration come in. That includes both the powder formula and canned energy drinks. And get this, Lich Souls Gaming knows that our viewers are hard-working and hard-gaming individuals that need that energy throughout the day. So you can use code Lich Souls at checkout for a discount off your order of Rogue Energy. And how do you feel, young gamer? I feel great! Rogue Energy has been a complete game changer, and my order also came with this convenient shaker. You've really shown me some useful info, Mr. Rogue, sir. Now that is indeed what I love to hear.
Oh, howdy there, lucky viewers. This is your Dungeon Master Michael speaking. We'll be back momentarily, but I just want to remind you about Amazon Prime. If you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you can subscribe to free for one Twitch channel of your choice each and every month. Isn't that cool? Well, we'll be back here momentarily. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. And, bye. Oh, by the way, did you... And welcome back, everyone. So, oh, that's not the right music for the scene.
Music? What music?
Well, yeah, boss music.
Why am I hearing boss music?
Dun, dun, dun,
There's
dun, dun,
just a little gnome girl in front of me. Why am I hearing boss music?
Not again.
So, everybody, did you decide what you're doing?
I think we're going to check out the graveyard because it's night and you have to go to a graveyard at night, right?
Of course.
Yes.
Catacombs.
I will point out that somebody could have attuned to the bracers during the train ride.
Double yes.
Who took the racers?
For now,
She's
Crown.
Party.
Yeah, fine.
yeah.
I'll take them. I'll take them.
Bring your AC up to 12.
Yippee!
Stop time.
So just one.
So the train
Yeah, we're gonna
ride goes
start
very
putting- sorry.
smoothly. There's not anything really to discuss about that. So one sterling and one bit later, you find yourselves on the 5th level of the southeastern part of Elnira. Is this the... Sorry, let me check my notes here. What this section of the city is called.
Red Light District.
Good.
No.
I'll mention that I'll cast Mage Armor on myself and Mage Armor on Crown.
Wow, thanks, guys.
You're able to cast Mage Armor on somebody else?
Yes. I touch him and it happens.
Yeah, it doesn't even say self. It's one of those, yeah.
So the Frielis this section in the
Frielis
5th level.
district. It's definitely the freest of all the district. This is where they sell all the interesting drugs. Maybe I'm just making that up. Who knows?
Frielis. So the 5th level has still it is referred to as the cog bottom levels, or levels like 5 through 8, really. And as you're wandering the city, it's lower middle class that you could describe. The walkways are cobblestone that has a few potholes here and there, not quite pristine and trash free as you would find in the 1st level. There's a few oil lanterns in the city streets that are out or just not managed properly, and a few houses or locations that are boarded up and closed, but still a place that many people live, whether by choice or by that's their means, and that's what they can afford to be in. And you eventually manage to find your way into the back of the city, where the catacombs are built into old mines as people kept digging down into the city to make room for these new levels and stuff. And here you'll find that there is a symbol of Iona and Greftraya above the entryway into this. For those of you who do not remember, the symbol for Iona is a burning candle, and for Greftraya is a misty cloud. So this is literally a burning candle on top of a misty cloud. As Greftraya is the goddess of graves and mist, and Iona is the goddess of death and burials. As you continue to walk through, there is this tree that's kind of overhangs, and Renatus, wait, is that right?
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
I was so worried I called you Revlor by accident. Renatus, you look up, and there once again is a vulture kind of like looking down at you. Its head turned to the side to get a closer look.
I'm gonna look back at it. Just kind of stare at it.
After a few moments, it spreads its wings and flies away.
Do I recognize the vulture? Does it mean anything to me?
Make a religion check.
Cool.
And somebody else can make a history check if you want.
Oh, yes, please.
I'm not great at those. That's a 6.
6? No, you don't know. It's a vulture. Anybody get a history check?
21.
21. 21. That's the DC was 20 on this. So it said that vultures were created by Grevtreya to clean the battlefields of the corpses that were left behind in disrespect of the dead. Many people would associate vultures as being a bad omen, but to the followers of Grevtreya, they are the stewards of removing bodies from places where they should not be. At least in this purpose, their bodies are serve a purpose to the natural order of things.
Which is particularly weird because the bodies here should all be in place. So I'm just going to point out that the vulture.
Wait a minute. Why is one of this guy's here?
And you're also underground.
Yeah, aren't they supposed to take care of the bodies that are not taken care of?
They had rumors of some bodies being taken.
Well, let's follow the bird.
What if it's just bringing bodies from where they're not supposed to be to here?
Nope,
Like a
they're
give
more,
and take?
historically speaking, they're more of a cleaning crew, less of a bringing crew.
Yeah, they clean it there and,
They
dump it
clean
here.
They clean it there where the bodies are.
And they gotta leave the remains elsewhere. No?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll follow the bird.
Okay.
Well, the bird flew away.
Well, I'll turning it to birds and following the vulture.
Well, wait. We can go there where the bird was, so we see that spot.
It was on a tree over
I'm
the
done.
entrance of the
Yes.
catacombs, and then stared at Revelor for a little bit, then flew away.
I'm assuming it is an omen of the fact that bodies have been disturbed here, not so much a specific guide to exactly where they are missing.
Well,
You guys can
that's
follow the bird if you want to follow the bird.
depends on like,
Did it fly more in the catacombs or did it?
It flew
Okay,
away.
we have our new party name. We are the Bird Watchers.
No, we're not. No.
We're spending the rest of our party finding elusive birds in areas, documenting them, and drawing pictures.
That sounds like a different party.
We gonna go into the catacombs? Wasn't that what we were here for?
Yeah.
We are here.
We thought
Let's go in.
I thought the bird went in the catacombs.
Okay. Well, let's say we say you had a smart one, but sometimes you must have hit your head transcribing that spell earlier.
Smart and wise ain't the same thing. We all know that.
Of course. Let's carefully proceed. It is a catacomb at night. There could be cursed things here.
Walking into the catacombs on the first level, there is a woman wearing white robes, and with cloth around her mouth, and her hands are bound in a wrap, almost like a mummy would be, but only from her hands up until it goes up to the sleeves of her robe, and then you can't see. But her mouth is bound, her hands are wrapped as well, and she looks at you. She looks up at you from her like area where she's working and just stares for a moment.
Good evening.
She nods in acknowledgement.
Sorry for the disturbance.
She returns to her work tending to one of the shrines.
Excuse me. Sorry. I know we don't mean to disturb you, but we are investigating rumors that there may be some bodies missing in the catacomb.
I need a religion check from the party, please.
Sure.
Uh,
Seems like a talkative type. Ah, well. Good. Oh wow. Okay, Daka gets a 25. Valerie has an 8. Cram has a 6.
yeah. So both, you know, Valerie and anybody got a 15 and higher. Well, you would know that the priests and priestesses of Yelna and Grevtrea, they take a vow of silence, almost like, which is symbolized by them covering their own mouths with a cloth. Some go as far to their devotion to sew their own mouths shut. And they also wrap their hands as you would prepare a body as well, because they do not believe that the flesh of the living should handle the flesh of the dead when preparing a body for its burial and last rites.
Are you going to answer my question? I didn't get a good roll.
You could nod or.
I don't think it was a yes or no question. Is this is she not able to talk? Hello?
Yeah, no, she's not. They don't talk. That's the whole point of vow of silence. I could go in more detail, but you're probably gonna cut me off there again, so.
I don't mean to cut you off. Can you write? Are you able to help us? Could you write something down if we give you a piece of parchment?
She'll just stand up and walk over to a desk and she'll write. The 8th floor has been closed off due to bodies disappearing from it. It is also the oldest part of this level's catacombs.
Dug into the mines, I presume?
8th floor of this level. So the levels are very tall, right?
Yeah.
So the 8th floor could go into a lower level of the city. But once again, these are like built into the back edges of the city itself, because like it's still underground. It has barriers and walls. So one side is the crater that has all these balconies, so you can overlook and see the giant crater of Mersh, and the other side is the ocean side, and then there's other walls as well of this underground section.
So do you think is it been a number of bodies, like more than 20?
It was just loud. Don't worry about it. She'll write, that number has not been met. We've lost 3 or 4.
Was any of them?
It should be more so 3 or 4 grave sites have been disturbed, not necessarily taken.
Any of the bodies missing potentially an elven girl or an elven man? Or half elven, perhaps?
She will once again write a long disturbed site of a elven girl was taken. Disturbed. Trying to think here. There's also a dragonborn man, and the other one was gnomish. A gnomish child. But you're welcome to go investigate if you want.
So is an elven girl, dragonborn man, a gnomish child, and there was a 4th one, or did my brain just shut down?
The 3.
Okay, just the 3. So that explains we found. What was the name of the demon?
The demon is known as a Scorelei.
We found what we believe to be a squirrel eye that had taken the form of a small elven girl. Would require dead flesh to take her form.
She will once again write down, you're free to walk the catacombs. See if you find anything yourself.
Do you think? Shall we go?
Heads up. Better not, a question. If we encounter something evil and start fighting it, are we getting in trouble for, I don't know, disturbing the peace?
She'll write down, no.
Okie dokie.
And away we go. So which way actually takes us into it?
Oh, that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's that way.
Arnar will begin marching that way.
Can you make a perception check for me, please?
I can.
Only he was really good at those.
That's a 21.
Yes.
21. As you're navigating the catacombs, it is multitude of hallways that have been kind of, you can see that have been excavated, but then fortified with stone, and parts have been made into alcoves for sarcophagi or other bodies to be put, or even urns here and there. As not everybody wants to be buried in the catacombs, some would rather be their ashes cremated and then scattered elsewhere. And as you continue walking, there are torches that line the catacombs that just continuously burn. So it's not necessarily dark, but it is a very large burial site, as there are many, many people that live here. You have essentially a whole kingdom condensed into one large city. So as you can imagine, that cremation is probably the more sought after method when it comes to body preparation. As you continuously walk, you find yourself still on the second level, and there's no real sign of disturbances here. There are still people that are visiting loved ones right before they head to home, back home for whatever evening that they may have left. There are others, and as you continuously delve deeper, the bodies actually get newer, because as time has gone on, the catacombs have had to expand out and down to make way for new burial sites, which is why you would imagine that the lower levels would have the fresher bodies. And every now and then you see another priest or priestess of Iana Grevtrea walking. There are statues of a three-faced woman kind of presiding over a myriad of people walking that are tapestries, that sort of thing. There's another of a woman with a kind of sunken face and long flowing silver and blue hair that looks like a flame, almost holding a torch, as lost souls behind her are guided. And as you walk about another 30 minutes, Renatus, you hear a voice call out, Renatus.
Kind of takes a look around.
Who's there?
Wait, well, first off, does he recognize the voice?
You do not.
Knock knock joke right now.
You turn around, and just for a brief moment, you see a figure of a woman in a long dress standing at the opposite end of the hallway of where you turn. So you came to like a T section, the party turned left, but back towards the right there's a woman, and as soon as you turn, just for a moment, she just fades, and her form seems to move backwards in the direction of which she was relative to you.
He'll keep walking with the party, just trying to stay a little more alert.
Party can
Bananas? You seem to be distracted. Everything okay?
I'm not sure. We might be being followed.
By what?
I don't know if we're being followed or not, but somebody is definitely watching us.
Okay, fair. The only ones who's watching us are the priestesses and the dead.
Good point. Kids, help Renatus out.
And the bat will land. Do you have a helmet or something?
No.
So then on your shoulder.
Okay.
Right on his war wound.
Gitz is gonna be really calm and cool, but if he sees something, start flapping like wild. Help you out.
Ornar, as you continue to walk down this hallway, there is a strong gust of wind that blows against you from the way that you are heading. So the direction that you're heading, the wind blows back against you for just a moment. Ornar, how was that you?
Pardon. Sorry, I zoned out. What?
So as you're walking, a gust of wind blows against you in the party from the direction that you're heading. So you're walking one way, the wind blows that way harshly against you.
Do I notice anything from this wind? Or is it just a gust and it stops?
Yeah, but you're also underground. So there shouldn't be a strong gust of wind blowing against you.
I'm gonna just walk towards the wind, walk into it, see, because clearly it's coming from somewhere.
Or no, is it blacksmith apron blow up? That's is a Marilyn Monroe moment. I'll need that drawn, by the way.
I would like to say he is a robot, but he has perfectly shaped ass cheeks, fully metallic, like the Mothman statue. If anyone wants to,
correct.
But no, it's smooth. Like anime characters, there's nothing there. It's just
like a Ken doll. Okay.
Yeah. But still perfectly shaped metallic lobes.
With like one little hair on one side.
Yeah, that the Ken song was made with Ornar in mind.
Oh yeah.
So you just abruptly changed direction?
No, he's continuing to move that direction from my understanding.
Yeah, into the wind.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we're going straight and then the wind came from his side, yep.
Okay, it went against the direction that you were heading.
Yeah, I was walking forward and it came towards me. Right? Yeah.
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 It's strange.
All of you would have felt this, by the way.
Why is there a gust of wind? I'm gonna do prestidigitation and blow a gust of wind into Daka's ear. Just a little gentle gust from the other direction. Because I can do that.
I saw that. Stop it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just having a little bit of a hand cramp.
Yeah. Don't mess with me.
Renatus.
Now he's really going to start looking around.
Once again, from behind you, the form of a woman.
He's going to start. He's going to slowly take a step forward to see what happens.
Her form
forward
back.
toward her. Yeah. You said I do not recognize this person.
Nope.
Hmm.
And because we are going forward, we don't know that our...
I'll call out to her. Who are you?
All of you hear this.
Okay, turn around and see that we are losing. We're not...
You want to keep up?
He does not he does not turn to face Daka. He just keeps staring
All of
ahead.
you would have heard him say, "Who are you?" By the way, that's just to clarify.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bernardus, you okay?
Yeah, who you talking to over there? We miss somebody?
The one who's following us. Is she still there?
No, as you turn to look, she seems to move in the opposite direction.
Is that? Are you hearing someone specific, or is it just a voice? Or is that a thing that we need to get used to?
You said it was like a figure of a woman, right? Dressed in white.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's more than just a voice. It's a woman in white.
Okay. Again, is it very specific to right here? Or is that something you just have on a regular basis?
Just here.
So,
Okay,
you've seen.
So it's concerning.
The woman wear, like.
She's wearing all white. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And every time
next to him.
when I've tried getting stepping closer to her, she just moves back a little bit.
Oh, so what happens if I move closer and Valerie steps forward past Renatus?
Well, that depends on if you can even see her.
I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming she's in front of you.
Yes. Or she was.
Reaches her hand out. She's like, 30, 40 feet away. She's pretty far away. She reaches her hand out and gives you the gesture to follow. And she'll turn into a little ball of light and begin to float down the hallway.
What color is the ball?
White.
White?
Do we see that now? The white color ball flying away?
I know it's probably against my better judgment, but I think she wants us to follow her.
No, you're our tactician. We trust you, of course, right? He's experienced. He knows what's good and bad.
He just said against his better judgment.
Yeah, but
it might be.
It might be.
It's also the most he's spoken in like easily, like 3 weeks. So,
do I have any do I remember anything about like spirits in white or anything?
Make a nature check.
Cool. Oh wait, I also remembered I have a thing that can help me do this.
Yeah. Show us your power.
Oh wow, it actually worked. It's 15. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it. Why not?
You got advantage at the moment. Kits is helping you.
Oh, okay. Even better.
Well, I would say that kids would not be able to help you with.
Oh wait, well,
thinking about a spirit in terms of because kids can't speak to him. Kids can't give his input. Kids doesn't know what he's thinking.
I mean, if Daka can't see it, I'm assuming Gitz can't see it either. So.
Wait. Familiar own sight.
No.
But okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 19.
And what did you use to help this?
That would be my. Hold on. What's the knowledge from a past life?
So the term of the ability that you're using is important. So I mean, spirits overall can be both malicious or peaceful. They can be there to help you. They can be there to hurt you. There's nothing like. There's many tales of like ladies in white that some have guided men to their dooms as they lead them off cliffs in a mist-covered forest. There's others where they're messengers from another. But there's nothing here in particular that would say like a spirit, a white spirit, a lady in white would be necessarily good or bad.
Okay. All right, I say we follow her.
If you lead the way.
All right, and I will lead them down the hallway that I saw the glowing orb go toward.
Does Chrome stay in the middle of the group? Yeah, you've gone down too many times already.
No, I'm definitely in the middle.
You both can be in the middle. There is an even number of people. So, following the spirit with Renato's leading the way, the spirit continues to lead you down the hallway and turns a corner that is in the middle of a intersection. And what you find is that there is a staircase that leads down, and the spirit kind of drifts down into it.
It appears it wants us to go deeper into the catacombs.
Oh, it was that direction we were going anyway.
Oh, maybe it is trying to help us on our way then.
Perhaps. Maybe she's one of the priestesses who's passed on and wants to protect the disturbed corpses.
Or she wants to kill us. There's all those options.
Well, we're prepared for wanting to kill us.
I'm just pointing out that it could be dangerous, so keep your eyes open.
Turn around to Anar.
Yes, you too. Be our good backlight.
Does he have eyes?
My eyes don't open, they're just on.
But you have the glowing part at you, so you are our
That's
backlight
why
right
his
now.
perception is so good. He doesn't blink.
Actually, I'm gonna cast light on my shield because I feel like it's dark in here and I can't see in the dark.
Apparently,
even though you emit light.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast light on my
That's a
shield to actually
flavor
glow.
thing. Try to light like a freaking Bath and Body Works candle when your power's out. See how much light that gives you. Not much, I can tell you that.
You'd be surprised though.
I
Especially
kind
in
of
a
feel like
smaller
he's
room.
like, if you stepped outside after being in a really bright room, that's what he goes through every time he goes in a dark place.
I also imagine when he does light, he just
What?
opens his plate and it's shiny and just.
Can I cast light on myself?
Yeah, I mean, technically your armor would be an object, it's technically your body, but it's still like an object.
Because it's integrated, so it's not even like targetable, but like, okay.
He just has
Okay,
the
I'm
mirror
just
shield
glowing.
from Ocarina of Time.
Just for light.
Shine bright like a diamond.
All right, I am going to start heading down the stairs.
Valerie will be in the front with Crown. I mean, with
The
with
front.
Now,
front
is
front back.
Since apparently I'm the only one that can see the orb, is the orb also providing me light, or because actually, as it turns out, I do not have dark vision.
So there are torches
I'm glowing now, though.
in the catacombs that burn consistently. So, and I
That works
said
too.
that.
I must have consistently part. My bad.
This is a lot of effort to light ourselves up in an area that's not dark.
Well, I mean, the
walking down the
torches
stairs,
blow
you
out.
see that you find yourself at a T intersection with a larger room at the end of the hallway, and you're able to see into the larger room because there is an altar where there is a two braziers that are burning in front of statues. One is the depiction of a three-faced woman. The other one is a picture of the one with the flaming hair. So there are statues of Yelena and Grave Treya. The altar has two pools of green water that are being tended to as one of these priestesses seem to be preparing a body for burial. The two hallways to the left and right have sarcophagi that are in these like little alcoves that have stone carvings into them. And at the end of the hallway, each is a grate that appears to provide some sort of drainage. You can assume it's down to level 8 where all the poor people live. Where this like drainage goes, because you can't have a musty catacomb, everybody.
I think level 8 must be really poor if it's under the catacombs. I'm gonna start. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Visuals always help for no particular reason.
I'm gonna start making my way toward the altar.
You guys can go ahead and put your tokens on the map. Oh, let me get a random token for the priestess.
Did you say there was two?
It won't be a...
Two of them?
No, there's a
Two
priestess
goddesses.
preparing two statues of goddesses.
Oh, two statues, sorry. Okay.
This is
I think
just
Renatus was leading the way.
Yeah.
this is just a random
You just
token.
fix me.
Don't take her appearance by literal form. That's a big woman.
Okay. Oh, that's
That's a huge
bitch.
Sorry.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so he'll start making his way toward the altar.
He's dressed like all the other priestesses of the goddesses.
She's wearing these white robes, and her back is turned to you. All you see is her hair as she's tending to this body. How are you approaching? Just so I know how to.
He'll kind of.
I mean,
not trying to like frighten her, just be, excuse me.
Her head will she'll stand up straight, and she'll put down these different embalming tools and turn around. You see that her mouth is bound, and she's looking at you with these gray eyes, gray irises. And she'll just furrow her eyebrows.
Do you have any spots on her face or anything?
Make an investigation check.
You're gonna hear this a lot now.
I know what I did.
21.
21. As you get closer to her, it does not appear to have any blemishes on the skin that would signify that she is a rotting corpse, or her disguise is rotting off of her body.
Is there anyone else in the room, or is it so? It's just her.
Just her preparing this body.
Does what she do seem correct?
Make a religion check. So you're looking at this priestess. She has her hair is tied back, her mouth is bounded by a cloth. She's wearing these white robes. She has this necklace that has the symbol of a burning candle on it. She also has a ring that has the symbol of a misty cloud on her finger as she's been preparing these bodies. Also on her forearm, you can see that she has a tattoo as well, these spiraling runes, as well as she just cocks her head at you and is as if signifying, is there anything I can help you with?
Her hands are wrapped still.
I'm sorry?
Her hands are wrapped too.
I mean, she has a ring on her finger and you can see her tattoo.
Okay, I was just wondering because she's handling a body and they said that their hands would be wrapped if they're handling the dead, or some of them did, I guess.
That is correct.
He'll he'll gesture toward his brooch that he wears on his cloak, and then he'll kind of bow and say, "Whatever. Praise be to Yelna and Griftrea."
Sure. Her expression will soften as she nods her head.
The question was, does she do what she's doing right? And then you gave me a description. Does that make sense to me, or is that just is there something I know that I could point out to the others with that question?
I guess the question is, were you asking if she's embalming the body correctly?
I gave you your answer.
Okay, then from the knowledge we had, I'm just
guys, she's missing hand wrapping, so there's a little bit something off here, and there was a ghost leading us, so
Deca, that's a very astute observation of you.
Approach with caution.
And you said the body's already wrapped, right?
Make a investigation check. I said she seems to be preparing a body.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
While I hide behind Diablo. I know it doesn't work that way, but
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my last one of it.
He's a big guy.
Ooh, 16.
Looking past, it appears that only her face and hands have been wrapped, as she's wearing a long white dress, and the body is just beginning its embalming process.
So the one prepping the body doesn't have hands wrapped, but the body on the table does. That's not suspicious at all. He'll step a little closer. I see you're offering another what would you call it? I see you're preparing another offering for our goddesses.
She'll nod her head.
Trying to think.
Renatus,
Yes.
how did the ghost look like compared to these two women?
Ah, well, shit. Of course, her face is wrapped, so I won't be able to tell that. But does it look like the same dress that
It does.
the spirit was? It does. Oh, good. Okay. So she definitely recently died.
But she's.
Oh wait, did I ever get a look at the spirit's face, or did I just kind of see like blank with just hair?
Well, the face of this body's wrapped, Quinn.
Yeah, I know.
Does the priestess look like that she's wearing the same face as the body, though? Like, does her face match the ghost's face? Yeah. So the priestess looks like yeah. Valery's going to say, you know,
shit.
we were expecting to make it easier to identify, but to me it kind of looks like you've just freshly fed to maintain your disguise, huh?
The face bandages on the body are bloody, aren't they?
As you look past, you notice that there is a patch of blood leaking through one of the bandages around the arm.
I want to look around because they're handling that. I just want to make sure that we're not like,
Okay, if there's one thing up front, what's on the left, the right, then definitely behind me because I'm the backlight right now.
Make a perception check, and the priest is going to start stepping towards you, and she steps past you.
And Valerie's gonna flick out her big fan.
And she's gonna keep walking down the hallway.
And we need to stop her now. Diablo.
yeah.
She's gonna make a sprint for it.
Diablo's gonna jump after her.
Alright.
Bonus action. Some of my echo, right in front of her.
What do you want me to roll for this?
What are you trying to do?
I guess Diablo will try to grapple her.
All right, roll an athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Well, yeah. I have to roll an athletics. 20. You got a natural 20 for what? For what total?
My total. Oh, that's a good question.
That's an important.
My total is 23.
23. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay.
Big money, big money, big money.
That was bad.
Is that a natural 1?
Is that?
Yeah.
It looks like it, yeah.
1 + 6.
It doesn't. It no longer shows up as red if it's a natural 1 or natural 20 or green for natural 20, guys.
Yeah, we just see the.
So as you was, she is going to slide past you, and she's going. Her jaw will unhinge as she lets out this hiss. And I need everybody to roll for initiative at this point.
All right.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Ah,
We call
shucks.
it-
I'm too
What'd you get
close.
your
around a lot.
perception check, Daka?
That was a 15.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I am
You still have
way
to-
too
You
close.
still have to click on your. That's so dumb.
Yes, you still have to click on your token. It's a feature because you will need to make sure you connect it to the correct token.
In case you have like a familiar that you're also rolling for or something.
Okay, I'm gonna have to re-roll it then, but I'll change it.
Hey, does anybody not want to go first?
Not too bad.
I was just about to ask if anybody has the new alert, just for fun.
I do. Because I can switch my initiative with somebody else.
So my token disappeared.
Oh,
That's fun. That was. Yeah, let me re-drag that out here.
You got yeeted.
Does it look like the same monstrosity, or is it slightly different?
I mean, it's the same
So-
kind of like features as is like this these protruding white teeth and sunken face with these long pointed ears and like pure white eyes and stringy hair. But she still looks like
I
the
just don't wanna assume.
priestess at the moment, just with an unhinged jaw.
I just don't want to assume that all these demons look the same.
No, there's always gonna be like slightly alternative
the
features
only
to
good
them.
demon is the dead demon.
Yeah. All right. I will swap my initiative if anybody wants to change their initiative order. But I rolled badly, so.
Oh, I did not mean to click that.
Okay.
All right, everybody on the initiative board. Everybody have the correct initiative. Anybody want to take up Guy's offer?
If I was a cleric, I wouldn't go first. But there's no issues. Good.
All
Sweet.
right,
We're
with
good.
that, we're gonna start at the top of the initiative with Renatus.
All right, cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna move up to her, and yeah, we're just gonna give it an. Well, first things first. Actually, you know what? I haven't implemented that yet, so I'll just ignore that for now. So we're going to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna slash at it with my longsword, which of course is missing. So that's a yeah. One second. Okay, there we go. Okay. So that's gonna be a it's a 1d8. Okay, cool. 1d8. So that's gonna be a what? That can't be right.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to attack it.
All right, so just roll a d20 and then add your modifier.
Yeah, you're right. That's gonna suck anyway. Yeah, that's only a 7.
That will
Wait,
not.
sorry, 8.
That will not hit. As
Yeah,
this
I figured.
creature like disjoins herself to dodge out of the way, and then comes back up with a crack as things snap back
Alright.
into place.
And then unleash incarnation. Sorry. So my echo can attack. So that 1 plus that's gonna be a 10.
10 will miss.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well. Yeah, well, that's my turn.
All right, it's now Doc's turn with Diablo on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a little shriek of "Whoa, way too close, levitate," and then run away.
All right, so she needs to
Uh,
make.
Yeah, let me just cast it so it's in chat. DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Which I get advantage. Ooh, the 2 good rolls. 19.
Ooh, that.
So she will resist the levitate spell. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm running away and hiding over here.
All right, and it's now Diablo's turn.
And
All right.
Are we going with the new hiding or just you call out?
We're doing the new hiding, new rules every time.
Perfect. Good. So here's my stealth.
Which is a what, DC 15?
Yeah, and then he's invisible.
All right, so you try to hide, but no dice.
All right. Diablo.
There's a torch.
He
But I'm still out of sight at least.
Diablo's going to try that again. He's going to use his action here to make an attack in which he will grapple.
All right, so there are new rules apparently for the grappling action. So let me get out my index. I want to read it because I'm gonna understand it better if I read it. Okay. Grappling 3, 6, 7.
I believe it's actually under unarmed strike. You should look there instead.
Nope, it's right here. A creature can grapple another creature. Characters typically grapple by using an unarmed strike. Many monsters have special attacks that allow them to quickly grapple prey. However, a grapple is initiated if it follows these rules.
Read the unarmed strike portion.
Yeah. I am. What page is that?
It's at the end somewhere.
In the appendix, the glossary, it's 376. 377.
All right, unarmed strike. Isn't this fun? This is such a fun game. Grapple. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which or has the grapple condition. The DC for the saving throw in any escape attempts equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. So you don't roll for a grapple. I have to make an 8 plus your strength and strength modifier and proficiency bonus. So what is your strength modifier?
Strength modifier is 4.
And your proficiency bonus is 2?
Yes.
So a DC 14 save for me. I'm gonna choose Dex. I got a 12. So
she's
grappled.
All right. So
that's so
Diablo
difficult for no reason.
Diablo will just kind of wrap his one arm around her, and then using his bonus action, he'll just kind of wind his fist up and just give a good punch to the face.
Okay.
Here we go.
But also, since the grapple action is technically an unarmed strike, bonus action attacks that require that you attack for your action, you'll be able to do now.
Yes, and if you have attack, you can grapple and attack at the same
22
time.
hits.
Yeah. My bonus monks also just get to attack on their bonus action now for free with an unarmed strike. So yeah, 22, and I will roll the damage here. That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
5 points of bludgeoning damage, which she will be resistant to. So that's 2.
Okay.
Doesn't do quite as much damage as you thought it would.
No. And that will be my turn for now.
All right, it's now her turn. She will let out a shriek as this like blacksmith comes out from her mouth and snakes its way across the catacombs and finds its way into 2 of the what are those called? Sarcophagi. And these undead forms will break free of them.
Well, Daka,
You have chosen badly.
You've chosen poorly. Look at that. Their initiative's already rolled and their tokens are already prepared. It's like they were supposed to be in this fight anyway. And that is her whole action, the only action she can do. Cram, it is now your turn with the new creatures that have shown up on deck.
Okie dokie. I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead. So I need this lady to make a Wisdom 15 save, please.
That will be a 14.
Lovely. Because she has already taken damage, it's a 1d12 of... Does that roll? It did roll. Lovely. So that is 9 necrotic damage.
She is resistant to necrotic, so she'll take 4.
Okay, cool. And that'll be all.
All right. This creature will move its full movement of 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then end its turn there. This other creature, it's gonna like turn its head towards Daka, its neck cracking as it does so, and make its slam attack against Daka. 11 to hit.
No.
Second slam attack. 7 to hit.
Still no.
Fragile this creature
from
is.
my magical shield.
Ping, ping.
All right, it's now Ornar's turn with Valerie on deck, and then we're back at the top of the round with Renatus.
I am going to swing my Warhammer up and cast Booming Blade and try and hit her in the face. Does a 9 hit?
That was the damage. You rolled damage and...
Oh. No.
So 13, and no, that does not hit.
A 13 doesn't hit. Okay.
No.
You pulled
With that, I'm also going to cast a spiritual weapon and summon it down here next to the red one.
Oh, new spiritual weapon. Oof.
Yes, it's concentration, but like I got nothing else to concentrate on right now. So like,
No spiritual guardians and spiritual weapon for you.
I can't do both. I can do one or the other.
I know.
But I don't have 3rd level spells yet, unfortunately. But yeah, summon in the spiritual weapon, the Forge Hammer, right next to the red guy.
Drag another token for you. Cool.
And then make an attack with it. That is a natural 20.
Amazing.
Woo! For 13 damage.
13. All right.
Force
against Omar's
damage.
Red. As this this hammer hits this creature, something snaps within the creature and it lets out a screech that racks all of your ears as it is now going to be considered berserk after it takes damage.
Not okay with that.
Okay. What does that do?
We'll find out.
It's not happy.
Michael, does the creature look bloodied? Because that is a new thing now.
Is it bloody?
Yeah, is it bloodied? If it's below half health, all creatures are now bloodied. It's like an
No.
actual thing.
No.
No? Oh, I was hoping. Okay, that's it. That's sorry, I'm gonna also move up one spot, and that's my turn.
All right, it is now Valerie's turn. Renatus on deck. Fair. Daka is in the hole.
Okay, so Valerie is going to look at the red one that's berserk and cast Dissonant Whispers. So it must make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Uh, 19.
Okay, so it takes half of 13 damage, and the effect that I was hoping for doesn't happen. which is that it runs away. So it's like these eerie whispers fill its head, but because it's raging, it manages to resist. This is not good. And Valerie, kind of committed to this, is going to go and do a little bit of a fan flourish, inspiring Renatus with Bardic Inspiration.
Oh.
So you can roll a d6 for the next hour, technically.
Appreciate it.
That is my turn.
It is now Renatus' turn. Daka is on deck. Diablo's in the hole.
All right. I'm gonna just hack it again now that I actually have this properly set up. Again with a two-handed. Yeah, let's do it. 11.
11 misses. Did you attack with advantage? She's grappled.
Oh, I did not attack with advantage. That is a nat 20.
There you go.
All right,
grapple
cool.
condition still grants advantage, right?
No, grapple does not grant advantage. Restrain does.
Sorry,
God.
no natural 20 for you, my friend.
Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use that d6 then.
15
So that'll make it a
just
15.
hits.
Nice. All right, cool. For 14 slashing.
14 points of slash damage with a magic weapon that does full damage.
How many times can I do this? Number of times with my constitution. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and have my echo attack as well again.
All right.
He rolled a nat 1. He rolled a nat 1.
Fumble. A fumble is what it's called now. A fumble.
God.
You miss.
Yeah, obviously. Does that count as a nat 1 for me?
It does count as a nat 1 for you. It's your
Yeah.
It is you.
Yeah, it is me, and I am it. Well, that did a whole lot of nothing. Okay, what else can I do here? I'll just end my turn there.
All right. And now it is Daka's turn, I believe.
Yes. First of all, I will disengage and go a little bit over here, and then just like point both of my hands up front and go like, Shadvit, have some proof. And Tasha's caustic brew
Take it as well, it's just caustic brew.
down the lane. So they both make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw. And then they're full. Why doesn't it show the full spell? That is just weird.
Dexterity saving throw is going to be a 15.
For both?
It makes 2?
The both of them, I hit both.
Oh, you hit both? Okay, so one mark blue. It's 15. Oh, that rolled off. Other one is going to be a -1.
Cool. So only the red one now is covered in acid, and as long as he doesn't remove the acid, 2d4 damage. No, 4d4. What was it?
2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Yeah, but I upcast it, so 44.
44 then.
Awesome.
And it's gonna go berserk.
And then I look at the blue and how the crap did I miss you? That was some lambada moves there.
Oh wait, did the blue one go berserk if it wasn't hit?
Oh wait, I'm gonna mixed up here. The red one is already berserk. The blue one was missed.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'll just run a little bit more to the right, which will end my turn.
All right.
Just need to check how much.
Diablo, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna need her to make another grapple save.
pin.
All right. So everybody, you'll see Diablo already has his arm around her, and then he takes his other arm, and then he suplexes her into a pin, and she is now restrained.
There's like a little crack too.
And with that, Diablo will also make another unarmed strike as his bonus action. He'll add a little bit of mojo on it, and he'll do flurry of blows and make 2. So I get advantage on these attacks because she's restrained. That's an 18 for the first one.
18 hits.
It's not rolling the damage. I'll just roll that on its own. I might have clicked the wrong one, but it's the same bonus regardless. Here we go. That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage, half to 3. And yep. And then a natural 20.
Yeah.
All right.
Which will be, I just double the die, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's going to be 16 half to 8.
All right.
And that'll be his turn. She is now restrained on the ground.
Right.
But restrained.
It's not her turn. She's just going to use her action to try to break free.
She has disadvantage on the deck save. Because she's restrained.
That's going to be a 10. She does not break free. All right, that's her turn. She's screaming, she's clawing, she is angry. It's now Cram's turn.
Coolio, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 feet straight up. And then I'm going to cast Sorcerer's Burst on this little lady on the floor. Which is at advantage, which I click. Oh, it's already at advantage. Ooh. That one for. Has that done it? It has done it. That's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Lovely. I'm going to choose poison damage for 3 poison damage.
All right, 3 points of poison damage on her.
Oop, ignore that.
And then I'm going to bonus action use innate sorcery to give myself advantage on attack rolls of on sorcerer spells that I cast for a minute. So that's something I can do.
It's like a sorcerer rage. It's super cool.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that do again?
So you have advantage on attack rolls of sorcerer spells you cast for 1 minute.
Fun.
Sorcerer's got a lot cooler, guys.
They deserve it.
But no, that'll be all.
They're the
All
barbarians of magic.
It is now the Berserk one. It's going to use its bonus action to dash. Because it has that now. And it's going to run up to Diablo.
And it took 44 damage.
It does. So can you roll that, please?
Yes. There.
Feel the acid burning into you.
9 points of damage on that one. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing
All
or barely touching it?
TMI.
That's cool.
It's gonna make his 2 slam attacks against Diablo. Are you considered prone right now?
Nope. Yeah, I just did that for flavor.
Okay. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right. Nine, 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And
All right.
as it touches you, it makes contact with you, you feel as your skin begins to rot away. That is going to be an additional 13 points of necrotic.
Diablo is going to use his reaction for deflect attacks.
Ooh.
And I reduce the damage that I take basically by a dice roll, which is equal to 1d10 plus my dex modifier plus my monk level, so that's going to be a d10 plus 4 here.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
But you can only reduce the bludgeoning portion
Um.
because you don't have elemental deflect yet.
Yeah, I don't have deflect energy yet.
Yeah.
So the bludgeoning damage was 13. You said.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
6. So that reduces the total damage by 6. Is
Okay.
how much?
It was. Well, now I don't have it. I think it was 13 points of bludgeoning damage and the 12 of. I'm sorry, 13 points of necrotic damage, 12 of bludgeoning. So 25 minus 6, 19 is what you take.
19. Cool.
Second attack. Uh, 14 to hit.
That misses.
All right. This
Thank God.
creature, this reawakened undead, is going to, like, you know, rages and like runs up with this suddenly burst of speed as it was kind of slow as I was moving forward before, and just slams into Diablo once. Diablo manages to kind of duck out of the way as it comes for the second attack. And with that, it's now the other one's turn. It is going to come around the corner here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. That's as far as it can move. It's moving away from Daka.
You can literally hear me sigh at the other side.
Just from around the corner here. as he is no longer in immediate danger. Ornar, it's your turn with Valerie on deck. Renatus is around next.
Bernard. Anyway, I'm attacking her with booming blade at advantage. So that is
Yeah, you are.
a natural 20.
That hits.
So that's 10 bludgeoning damage. And I don't think the booming blade. I don't know how boom because it doesn't actually do damage right now.
Nope, not yet.
Anyway, that does nothing yet. But I will smite because I can do that.
You also had isn't it not 18 with your
Isn't that a
crit?
bonus action? No, wait, you're
It
a cleric.
is, but I haven't used it yet.
I know, I'm just clarifying rule changes.
Yes, yes, it is a bonus action after I hit.
Paladin nerf.
So that's 5 fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. Okay. He's resistant to that, so 2.
Oh,
18 bludgeoning. Isn't it?
We found resistance.
18. Was it 18 bludgeoning?
You get a crit, right? Because that didn't roll a crit automatically.
I just need a total.
Oh. Sorry. This system is so wonky. So it's... No, that rolled a crit. That rolled it proper.
Okay.
And 14. 14 total damage, or 15 total damage. 5 of that is fire. They're
So
also
2 fire.
They're also affected by Searing Smite, At the start of each of his turns, it'll take another 1d6 fire damage and makes a Constitution saving throw. But it makes no saving throw right now.
Is your Warhammer considered magical?
The one in my hand?
Yeah. So that's also half.
No.
So everything is half. 15, 7. All right.
This is nitpicky, but
Okay.
there is no magical resistances anymore. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, that's what he said.
They took
resistant.
it, but it just doesn't exist in the books. It's no longer a thing. Anyway,
Dungeon
that's
Master.
Well, I mean,
that's
I
the
have
end of
to
my
go
turn.
off of the stat block I have.
Yeah, but in 2024 D&D.
Let's move on.
Move on. Yeah, no, I'm done. That's my turn.
Thank you. I would like to go. So, it's Valerie's turn, unless you've got a legendary action you want to do. No? Okay. So Valerie is going to attack the demon lady at advantage because, yeah. I'm going to assume a 24 hits.
24 hits.
Okay. So that's 5 just bog standard piercing damage, but I'm going to activate my Psychic Blade and do 2d6, which doesn't want to roll, so let's just roll it. 3. Okay, 9 psychic damage.
9. So give me a total.
14, but 9 of it's psychic and 5 of it's just non-magical piercing.
All right.
And it's going to use a first level healing word on Mr. Diablo. No. We'll do a second level healing word on Diablo.
Nice, nice.
So I'll have to cast it twice technically, because I'm just going to roll the extra 2d4. So that's 9, 11 healing.
Cool. Thank you very much.
So she's restrained, so can I move without her hitting me then?
She has disadvantage on attacks against you, but she can still technically take an opportunity attack.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am. That's my turn.
All right.
Renatus.
Cool.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Let's see here. All right. So which one's is the one right in front of me looking pretty hurt?
None of them are bloodied.
Interesting.
Except for the priestess. At this point, her skin is all torn off. She's showing her demonic form underneath.
Yeah, that's the one I was.
And she's
referring to.
restrained because you can hit her at advantage.
Nice. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do then. All right. There. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna swing heel short at her.
Hit her with the chair.
21.
21 hits.
21.
Sweet.
21.
You stupid. All right. Man, only 5. All right. 5 slashing damage.
Noted.
Do I want? Nah, I'll save my last one. So, yeah, that will be my turn.
Next up, Daka.
Daka.
Yeah, I'll run up here again. See the blue one, and just call out for its feet to frostbite. and roll like something like a marble at its feet that goes. Pfft. So.
Which one?
The blue one, because that's the only one I can see.
Okay.
So con save 15, please.
Con save is going to be a 21.
Okay, but I have this new thing that when I cast a cantrip, miss or whatever, the target takes half the damage I would have done. So 1 cold.
1 cold. Noted.
Hey.
Damage.
All the little numbers do the little numbers thing.
He's going berserk, y'all. He's going bananas.
Going totally bananas.
Don't you do it. Don't you go bananas.
That ends my turn, by the way.
All right, it's Diablo's turn.
Diablo, he is going to be silly, I suppose. He's gonna be a little bit silly, and he's going to attack her more. So yeah, he's gonna do that. Is this action for a martial arts attack? Let's say it's at advantage, so that is a 19.
19 hits.
For half of 9, so 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And he will once more sprinkle a little mojo on it. He's just like doing this like wicked maneuver. It's like got his tail wrapped around like her shoulder and then like twists around. Elbows are in the face. No, he'll do flurry of blows. That's a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
For 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And a 8.
Misses.
All right. That is okay. That is a-okay. All right, and yeah, that'll let me see. Actually, so I know the key stuff works a little bit different now. No, yeah, that'll be it.
All right. It's not her turn. She is going to give up on trying to break free, and she's just going to go for the bite on Diablo.
Yep.
With disadvantage.
At disadvantage, yes.
Diablo
Everybody
does
wants a taste.
13 hit.
That does not.
She's going to go for another. Does a 16 hit.
It still does not.
All right. That ends her turn.
She will also take 1 point of fire damage. And
She's
make me
looking pretty hurt.
a DC 14 con save.
14 con save?
Yeah.
6.
She fails. The spell just continues. That's it.
Okay. Good to know. Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's your turn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom, which is a 10-foot sphere dedicated on that spot there, so it hits all of them. They need to make me, pretty please, a con 15 save.
Liver barbs. Just kidding. I don't have it.
Yeah.
14, 13, and now for the priestess, that is going to be an 18. Sorry, a 17.
Also, so whoever, I'll try that again. That was in English. It's necrotic damage. So the people who fail take 6, and the people who pass take 3. Also, Diablo, if you wish, you can use one of your cheeky little hit dice to heal.
I can, which would be a silly D8, which I would gladly take because I definitely would like to steal my health right now. +7. Cool. Thank you very much, Cram.
No worries. And that'll be all.
All right, so he's going to continue to make his slam attacks against Diablo as we come back to his turn.
Wait, it takes again the 4d4.
Correct. It's ignoring the acid damage. It does not care about this acid.
Let it be dissolved.
That's another 9.
I feel like Doc is getting off on this a little bit.
A little too much.
Diablo, that is 23 to hit.
I'm just
that hits.
All right, that is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. Remember these numbers. 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep.
9 points of necrotic.
Okay, so 23.
23.
All right, that one looked like it hurt.
All right, and it's going to go for its second slam attack. Come on. Okay. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
All right. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's enough to knock him down.
All right. So Diablo goes limp. The priestess starts to wiggle free. And that ends his turn. It's not the next one's turn. It's gonna run up. Ornar.
Hi.
Or
How are you?
I'm never gonna not love that.
18 to hit.
Miss.
Good lord.
Natural 20.
Miss?
He's made of adamantine, actually. So it's
Check
just a dirty
again.
20.
Oh, that's great. You can never have adamantine armor.
Yay!
Right, let me roll these. So we're gonna start with the necrotic damage first. That is 11 plus 4, 15.
He's immune to damage.
15 to start.
Let's start.
Wait,
Just 15.
15 bludgeoning?
Necrotic.
Necrotic.
Necrotic. Oh.
Means you start to, like, rust.
Alright, that's 14. 22 points of bludgeoning damage. So
So what?
37.
37. I'm down.
And that was slam attack number 1.
2.
Oh, wait. Was it?
You rolled an 18 first. Yeah.
What?
You rolled an 18 on the first
Yeah,
attack.
because I missed. That's right. Thank you so much for that. And that is its turn. Ornar, it's now your turn.
Oh, I should have rolled that private. I apologize.
You should have. Oh no.
I
Valerie,
forgot.
It is your turn with
do that.
Lunatus on deck.
You have a death saving throw already? Valerie is going to- so the demon is all freed up, right?
I was just at full.
Okay. I guess if all
Natural
those
20.
fails, just do the same thing again. I'm assuming an 8 misses.
8 misses. Yeah. 8
You know what?
misses. Sorry.
Can I use my... What does my heroic inspiration do? Because I'm not up to date on that. Can I choose to use that now that I
You can
failed?
choose to re-roll it after you roll, or you can give it to somebody else to do
Okay.
the same thing.
I'm gonna choose to re-roll it.
Hey.
16
hits.
Sweet. Going to use another Baldic Inspiration. So I'm gonna activate this little toggle button, which will add my Psychic Blade damage. And we're gonna roll damage. So that is 16 total damage.
How does Valerie want to do this?
Oh,
So, she her blade, her fan works in like two different forms. Like the actual edge when it's closed is sharp, and when it's open, it also is sharp. So she actually stabs it and flicks the blade open and runs it up through its chest and through its skull.
Navel to chops, Macbeth style.
And just like flicks the dead blood, which like makes like a smear pattern to the right of her. Like there's just like perfect
Yeah, this black
semicircle
ichor
of blood.
comes spilling out of this
Yeah.
creature as it lets out a shriek, and as it falls to the ground, like convulsing, it dissolves into dust and to nothingness. I need a death save from Diablo, please.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, it's still her turn.
Still my turn. Bonus action. So, gonna immediately healing word him on my turn. So he's gonna heal 4 hit points.
Thank you.
All right, Renatus, any healing you can do?
No.
No, Daka, anything for you can't heal?
Yeah.
All
Are these
right.
other two guys still? Are these two guys still up, or did they fall too?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to narrate that. They crumble as this leader of theirs dies. Diablo, any healing you can do?
I can go over to Ornar and like pat him on the face a little bit, and then no, I can't heal.
Prim?
Like Prince.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action, first level, think of a healing word when I find it on my sheet. There it is.
84.
Oh, that's not the right one. I don't put that one. 9. 9 healing epic points.
My healing word's not working correctly, so add an extra 4 to that roll there, Diablo.
Okay, cool.
I'll
So
have to
a
look into
9 to
that.
Ornar.
Ornar.
9 healthy hit points.
I love getting one shot. That's the best feeling
It
on
was
the
a natural
planet.
20.
Yeah, natural 20 at third level can be very hurtful.
It's still a one shot.
So
That's what I'm saying.
For everybody
No, it's not.
watching,
It's a full campaign.
I'm just gonna. Daka's just gonna scuttle down the hallway, just look up, go like, "Whoa, shit," and just run past. Are we done yet?
We only just started.
Diablo's gonna stand up with like a horrible, like necrotic, like bruise across his chest.
Ooh. You saw that?
Yeah, fine. She like slaps him in the chest.
He like tries not to wince from it, but
Guys, that was scary.
Oh, there was nothing scary about that.
Are you kidding? That monster was like that just came out of the sarcophagus and like right in my face. Like, wow.
I just need to fortify. I don't know how they just like pierced me like butter.
Oh yeah, you got
Maybe you made a butter.
a big hole there.
I mean, do you want to punch me and find out?
If you're made of butter?
Yeah.
I don't punch butter.
What else would you do with butter?
Eat it?
You eat? Who does that?
Me?
Don't you eat like gold coins or something? Yeah, give us a fuel of some kind.
No.
At this
Just
point-
the O2.
At this point, the two braziers the flames will shoot up into straight pillars for just a moment as the room goes dark. Fog and mist will begin to gather into the area as the eyes of the two statues glow with some sort of arcane and divine light for just a moment. A voice will emanate. Renatus.
Does he recognize the voice?
This is a voice, one of the voices that's been echoing into your head for a little bit of time now. I do not have much time to speak, as you have cleared evil in a sacred place of mine, allowing me a brief moment to communicate with you and your companions. The bodies of the deceased are defiled here, and they continue to be by demonic infiltrations that continue to plague this city. I take great offense to this and charge you and your companions to rid these creatures from continuing to do harm to the others.
Renatus will kneel before the statue. Well, shit, he doesn't even know what to say now. I will see to it that your work is carried out.
This task goes beyond simply our wishes, as the city will fall if this is not discovered soon. Go back to the Archmage. Request that you attend the ball with him. 3 days' time.
We will see to it to rid this world of the evil that wishes to disrupt your work.
I must go. And with that, the voice of Yana fades from the room.
Okay.
Impressive. You got direct contact to the guys.
Before standing up, he'll quietly say, "Glory to Analia," and then he'll stand up and face his party members.
Oh, that was disturbing.
But very interesting.
Take out a notebook.
Does that happen often?
He's just gonna ignore. He's just gonna ignore Daka.
Hey, Renatus, count 1. Talk to goddess. Sees ghosts.
If the whole city is going to fall to this problem, surely the root is too deep already.
There
Not
are too many people
necessarily.
here.
Are you saying we should burn the city?
No,
don't even consider it. I have family here.
Yeah, that ain't really an option here.
Then we should cut it. We should cut out this cancer, right?
Yeah.
When you have something dying growing in the garden, you don't burn the whole garden. You pull up which is dying by the roots.
Sure.
Do we know where the roots are?
I guess,
they're not literal roots. They're figurative.
Yeah, I guess
Oh.
we'll find out where these roots are when we attend this ball.
Yes, I guess that means we're not going off to the woods, huh?
I mean, I'd still like to. I don't know. I feel like we can get a,
Logistically, DM, how many days would it take for us to you said it was going to be a couple days journey just to get to where we were going?
Mm-hmm.
We believe.
Mm-hmm.
So we would not make it back in time.
You could always go after.
Or split the party.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, if people were worrying about this city falling, they shouldn't have built it on the side of a cavern.
Yeah. People were out to here.
Make a history check there, Mallory.
Sure.
Can we just go to the woods to pull out roots?
That's only an 8.
Yeah, or not. We could do that, but it was more of a figurative speech, so a metaphor.
First things first, we need to go get out of here, get some rest because it's pretty late, and we'll need to head off tomorrow to go meet with the Archmage again to let him know of how dire this situation is.
Yep. And then on our way back, I'm going to explain you the meaning of metaphors and how they work again. I'm happily to oblige.
Okay. If you think it'll help.
You considered
Maybe.
giving him like a cheat sheet of concepts?
I'm just really hoping that if I repeat stuff over and over again, something will stick.
Like, stick like glue?
More like if you smash some iron hard and often enough, it will start glowing, right? More of that kind of concept.
Ah.
Yeah, you're getting close there, Ornar, but stick like glue's a simile.
Stick like fire?
I'm getting a headache now. You've all broken me today.
Again, we're doing that on our way back.
Yes, let's let the priestesses know of what we found here so that they can properly bury these bodies, huh?
Wait, didn't it just fall into dust?
Well, we've got the body on the the plinth there, and the 2 undead that were revived, which I assume didn't fall into dust, but maybe I wasn't paying attention.
But just to make sure, I would like to cast Mage Hand. Like, if you say pile of dust, like, just like scoot it on the side to see if something's dropped in there.
You never know.
Nope, there's no loot here. Sadly.
Oh.
Wait, not even even the ring she was wearing? That's cruel.
No pearls around her neck or anything?
No, I would leave it with the real body.
You're aware of the fact that it was an illusion, and Valerie's going to disguise herself, and she's going to look like the demon. Except for her clothing.
Chill it!
And then she'll change back.
Whoa,
Sorry,
where'd you
my
come
disguise
from?
self doesn't work correctly, so God, oh now. So...
You should really give a heads up on that one.
Yes. So.
Calm down, son. It's
You
just a
just
rhyme.
keep showing him the picture of the maniac.
Man, you saw how I had her, though. Damn near twisted her into a pretzel. Had her grappled.
Very good.
So my arms are like a brutal penitentiary, because once I lock you up, it's just cruel and unusual punishment.
Alright.
But she did escape when you went down. So it wasn't forever.
But when you get to prison, well, then the riot goes on.
Yeah, that was very impressive. You made her stop, so kudos.
No,
So
the
you guys
question,
leaving
can he do that?
Are you guys leaving the catacombs?
Yes.
I'm assuming.
All right.
Where did you learn that technique of? How'd you call it again?
Huh? That's a version of the sky self. My
No. I mean Diablo with the whole penitentiary thing.
So, there I was, a young man, looking for power, looking for strength in a big dragon that wrapped all the way around the earth, or all the way around the world and bit its tail. Taught me how to wrap around people and do the same thing. I promise you that's exactly what happened.
Wait. I got pen out of. So you were taught by an actual dragon that was mega huge, and so what's the technique called? You said what was it, wrestling, right?
It's my personal technique. I mean, you've seen people wrestle, but this is a little bit of something extra on it, the Diablo Dorado special.
Oh, so that move you just did, that was the Diablo special. Okay. You got
one of his many, yes.
Yeah, one of my special moves.
Oh, so you got a whole menu of okay, cool.
They've all names too.
Yeah, I can't spoil the fun.
Yes.
Well,
we're gonna have to wait for one of his matches.
One of the maybe you could and then if we have 5 or 10 minutes, you could show me all your cool moves and I'll write them down because I'm very interested in all of them.
You'll have to wait till the shows.
Well, when is your next show?
Whatever we fight again.
Time flies.
Yeah.
See?
We're walking.
That was a metaphor. He got it. No, cat, no.
But fruit also flies.
Cat walks by.
And as you head to a tavern, because the train is closed at this point, we're going to stay the night in the Frielis section of the city. What happens next is a story for another time. And everybody, that's where we're going to end tonight's session of Prestige Encounters for session 4. Wow, everybody.
Wowie.
That's so
Wowzy.
Cool. Yeah.
Wowie zowie.
Yeah. So with that,
Zowie
I'm
mama.
going to go ahead and pass it on over to Diablo, who is played by Jeremiah.
Yeah. Wonderful session, everybody. Some interesting stuff. We got to talk to Moral Tamlish. Wonderful guy. Cool drow guy with purple tattoos on the side of his head and stuff. Super cool. If you didn't know, this was a character who is in campaign 1 for you new viewers, and also a character that I've made art for, so you can actually get an actual look at him. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where this goes, see how this ball goes, see all the discord stirring up within the different levels of the city and whatnot. Very happy that I got to use one of my subclass features for the first time in that pin there. But yeah, super excited, super great session, and great roleplay, everybody. With that, I'll pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus.
Hey, that's me. Yeah, super great session all around. Good fight at the end there. Got a little bit of got to be a little in touch with one of Renatus's patrons there, so that's always fun. But yeah, great session all around. So, as always, just want to say thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this story to life each and every week. Thank you to everyone who was chatting it up in chat tonight, and of course, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting this story together for us and bringing us together each and every week here.
Little old me.
At twitch.tv/LittleSouls. But yeah, that's all I got. So, who's
Hey, yo,
playing
what's up?
Valerie? Why don't you take it?
It was a fun session tonight. We seem to be really good at finding like horrors upon horrors and doing stupid things. But I'm kind of glad we did this because we could have come back and the city was like doomed.
Yep.
The big bad evil guy is actually going to be the scariest thing of all. A dimly lit Walmart where everybody is people you went to high school with.
That's not that bad.
I don't
They're all more successful than you are.
Fireball.
At Walmart.
Yeah, I don't want to interject too much, but I will like to reiterate that was a wonderful recap, Key.
That was so good. That was probably the best recap we've ever had, to be honest. No offense to all of you. I love you all equally.
I mean, that tops like everything pretty much.
No, I'm with you.
I prepped that 2 days ago, and I've been kind of working on it since. So, yeah, it was a good time. It's what happens when you just have fun.
That's the new
sorry,
bar.
guys. I feel bad. We'll find out who's in the recap shortly enough. But yeah, great session. Really nice to see. Honestly, remarkable to see little glimmers of the characters coming out as we get to play more. Really getting a vibe for everybody in the party now. So it was a really good character play session and really good session created by Michael. And yeah, so you know what? And I pass it on to the smartest man in the room. Arnar.
Arnar. Yeah, it really was a good session today. No, it was a great session. Michael always does a great job with all of these sessions and makes them truly amazing and truly special and really one-shotty, even if it's not a one-shot. Beyond that, I want to see where this Renatus story goes and what the spooky little warlock dude in our party is doing, talking to ghosts and things. Like, that's not okay, or is it? I don't know yet.
I think it's okay.
But with that, I'm going to pass it over to Killian, who plays the little goblinoid friend, Daka.
Yeah, thanks. No, this was a great session. Had a lot of fun. Had some nice scenarios we'd had there. All kinds of stuff we now know more about the city, exploring it. Had a very effective, short-lived shopping session, so good on us for that one. And intense fights. Holy crap, we are dropping. And monster spawning right next to me. That's no, I don't like that.
I just can't I just love picturing Daka running away like Scooby and Shaggy. When a monster shows up behind him, he just like runs so fast he can't go anywhere for a second.
Yeah, fits that. It's the smart decision. And I'll give it to Josh.
Who's also doing the recap next week? Yay!
Oh, am I? Okay,
yep,
cool.
You are.
Okay. Cool. No, a really fun session today. Yeah, I just imagine when Cram was filling out his background information that there was nothing put there. He doesn't know, so when he gets his ID later, it'll just be like his name and that's it. So it'll be the greatest identification ever. But no, really fun session. These combats are tough, but they're fun. They're perfectly balanced, I would say. And with that, I'll pass it back on to Michael.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, everybody, that you can catch us live each week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls for Prestige Encounters, and see us on our YouTube channel and the podcast network for our videos on demand and audio version of our sessions, in case you like to listen to us on the go, or maybe you have to sleep while we're in session and you just missed part of it. But it's always a real nice time because we'll be here, and we also are live throughout the week doing other games. Like yesterday was our community game night. Dead by Daylight's pretty big right now as we go into the spooky season of things.
Spooky.
So come into that.
There's also sign-ups for the Halloween one-shot are still up.
They're still up. And with that, I have nothing else to say other than bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Gute Nacht.
Bye.